Ever notice how ads always pop up at the worst moments? When the killer's identity is about to be revealed. During that perfect meditation flow. On Amazon Music, we believe in keeping you in the moment. That's why we've got millions of ad-free podcast episodes, so you can stay completely immersed in every story, every reveal, every breath. Download the Amazon Music app and start listening to your favorite podcasts ad-free, included with Prime.
Is Peter coming? Should we wait?
Peter's 8,000 years old. We're not going to have Peter at the meeting. Okay, so I wanted to have a quick chat about flat responsibilities because, guys, I think that we're not all pulling our weight here. We're not just pointing the finger at you, Deacon. You're a cool guy, but you're not pulling your weight in the flat.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that I'm cool.
No, that's not the point, though.
Yeah,
You're missing
I
it's
know.
not a
I know.
flat meeting about how cool you are.
I do my flat chores.
No, you
No,
don't.
you
Yes,
don't.
I do.
That's why we're having the flat meeting.
The point is, Deacon, that you have not done the dishes for 5 years.
Vladislav is right. It's unacceptable to have so many bloody dishes all over this bench like that.
I'm so embarrassed when people come over here.
What does it matter? You bring them over, you kill them! Vampires don't do dishes.
Oh, I am so excited. As you could see, I maybe you can't on the camera, but I am so excited. Today is the day that finally, in this gigantic castle that I put a Craigslist ad for months and months and months, finally, my first ever roommate, who is also a vampire like me, will be moving in today. And I am so excited. We will drink so much blood under the moon. And I am so happy that you are here to film it all. It will be great. There they are. Oh my goodness. Yes, I'm so excited. I'm coming. Yes. I'm coming. Do not leave. Oh my God. Hello.
Hello, the Nitago, right?
Nitago, yes, you can-
I am Korimir. This is
Yes.
my daughter, Veli.
Oh, you have a daughter.
I have a daughter, a angsty teenage vampire daughter. We came all the way across the Red Sea from Transylvania.
The Red Sea,
There's
great.
too many vampires there.
Yes, I see.
Not enough blood to suck. Everyone's a vampire now.
I did not know that you were bringing
we are excited. Oh,
another vampire, but
she does not care about.
away.
Oh well,
She
it's
does not
very-
care about anyone. She just wants to go on the internet. She wants to watch her TikToks on her phone. She will not be bothered.
I see. Well, it is very nice to meet you. What was your name again?
Really?
She is Israeli?
No, her name is Veli.
Oh, very very good.
Veli the
Yes,
vampire
good.
teenager.
Veli and Koroslav. What? Is it not?
Korimir.
Oh, Korimir, sorry. I'm sure we have centuries for me to learn your name. Thank you. Welcome. That is fine. You brought your daughter. Come into the castle. I have so many rooms. We have a drinking room. We have a...
Bring me to my room.
Oh, yes. Well, we have
We will be
your
back for
room.
enough. Don't you want to know where the bathroom is? Don't you want to know where the TV room is? Do you have to be this way all the time?
Yes.
Okay, well, this is awkward, but I love the dynamic that we are going to form together in this new castle, in this new living situation. By the way...
this is camera crew here.
Oh,
is this a lunch?
Oh, them, yes, I forgot about them, yes. They, so I have a full camera crew. I suppose I left that out of the message, much like you left the message about a daughter out of it as well, but still, it's fine. I have an entire camera crew following me around.
And we can suck their blood when we wish?
We cannot suck their blood. They are to videotape what it is for the life of a vampire like us.
Okay.
Yes, and so that is why they're here, and they will be here Well, until they die of old age or we drink them, yes.
Yeah.
But don't worry. We won't do it. We won't do it. But still, yes, yeah. So they videotape everything. They're totally fine. They have seen me drink, which is totally okay with them, which is kind of odd. They are sociopathic. But they fit in great. They have their own room on the other side of the castle. It's totally fine. Don't worry. You won't even know that they're here except for the lights
It's
and the
America.
microphones and the cameras.
This is why we come to America. It is so great.
Yes, and never mind the semi full of recording equipment outside. But it doesn't matter. You will never know that they were here. Please, come in. I can show you this room. This is the kitchen. I have not used it in 240 years because I have not found an effective way to cook blood.
Before we start, I think we should maybe set down some ground rules.
Oh, yes, probably
Those
very good.
dishes
Yes.
are everywhere. Have you not done dishes in 10 years?
Again, I don't use it much. Yes, I am sorry.
Perhaps get a familiar or something to clean this up or something.
I will say that I am a victim of opportunity. I am quite messy when I live alone, but now that will all change now that you and your beautiful vampire daughter are coming here. Don't worry, and the film crew. But they eat MREs, believe it or not. They don't use a kitchen either, probably because it's soaked in old blood. But, it's fine. It's fine. I will clean it for you. That's fine. Please, let me show you the bathroom. This is the bathroom.
It's very, very disgusting.
Yes, I have IBS, irritable blood syndrome. I drink it, I love it. It doesn't sit well with me sometimes, though.
American blood can make you a bit sick.
Yes, well, it kind of, but you get used to it, right? Really, do you like the game room here?
It's alright.
Okay, it will be hard to impress this one. Okay. But yes,
Could you take us? I must say, I want to get in my room, but I need to find where your radio is. I would like to tune into the next episode of the Savage Horror Creeps.
Savage Horror Creeps?
Have you ever listened to the podcast Savage Horror Creeps?
I have not. What
Well,
am I missing?
It's,
Are they vampires like you and me?
sometimes.
Oh, they are sometimes vampires. Good. I like this.
I just want to know where I can
Yes.
listen.
Of course. But first, what is a podcast? But I have this old-timey radio here. Can we get it on this?
No, it is what the
Don't you have it on Spotify, idiot?
Spotify. Is it on this silly device that you keep texting on this device? Can I listen to it on this?
Yes.
Okay. Good. What is it? Savage Horror Crepes. It's a cooking show.
it's a podcast for the horror films.
Oh,
This is my favorite show. I listen to in Transylvania.
okay. I'm not crazy about horror, but you know what? Let's give it a try.
Show me to my room.
Oh. Let's give it a try after we show Rayleigh to her room. That sounds great.
Yes, great.
Okay. Ooh, okay. It's coming in. Good.
Savage Horror Creeps, episode 32.
32. My
Yeah.
goodness.
Horror of 2014.
That's right.
How old are you?
How old was I in 2014? That would be math.
29.
You would, yeah. So then I'd be 28.
Yeah.
Does that make? Yeah, that makes sense.
Weird year.
Weird year, weird time. Yeah, but yeah, I'm your co-host Nate, and this is
Corey Mir. No, I mean I'm Corey. No, I'm Corey.
Corey, and we have a special guest somewhere lurking in the background too. Corey's daughter that you might have heard on When the Animals Attack
A year ago.
a year ago now.
Yep.
Ray is welcome with us too, so she is skulking the castle somewhere right
she's
now.
on her phone. Yeah.
So if you ever hear her chime in or tell us something that we said was stupid, then,
That's who that is.
That's who that is. But anyway, we are back.
Savage Horror Creeps. What we do, we are your guides through horror, old and new.
Mm-hmm.
We are doing 2024 2014. It's hard to say. It's
2014.
a lost year in the world.
A decade ago, and my God, does it seem like it's longer ago than the movies that we watched, right? A lot of found footage in this week, right?
Yeah.
A lot of found footage. Now,
If some people like that, some people don't.
I do, you don't, so it's going to be an interesting list tonight, and I'm sure that we both represent the majority of our listenership with people like it's
some people like it
polarizing.
or don't like it.
Yeah, exactly. It's very polarizing.
A lot of it this year, though, and we'll get into it. We'll get into our top 10, our honorable mentions. We're going to give out awards. We're going to do some recast on a popular film from this year. We're going to talk about what's new. We're going to do all kinds of stuff. And should we get into it right away? What's new in horror? What we've seen?
I think we probably should. So let's do a little horror news and what we've been watching.
All right.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants. I got news for you, pal. You ain't leading but two things right now. Jack and shit. And Jack left town.
First on the slab, Mike Flanagan has taken over The Exorcist.
Love it. I love this.
Is David Gordon Green fired then, I think?
I think so, yeah. Well, his original trilogy that it was planned, and he was originally going to direct it, and then he was just like, I'm out after movie 1. And now Jason Blum's like, no, we're just out altogether.
And I believe they're starting over. They're nothing to do with David Gordon Green. Mike Flanagan even actually threw some shade at David Gordon Green, I believe, as well.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, he's a pretty classy.
Could have just been clickbait.
It was some clickbait. I read the article because I went looking for it after you said some line that I'm like, did he really say that? Come on, that doesn't seem like him. Makes it seem like that he's got a really good idea. He brought it to Blumhouse.
And he doesn't want anything to do with it.
He wants nothing to do with it. I'm taking it in a new direction. And, previous listeners too, unless this is your first time, previous listeners, I'm a Mike Flanagan fan. So
I'm coming around.
How could you not already?
He's
made so
TV.
many. But he makes good TV stuff, and he hasn't always made TV.
Yeah, he's kind of known for his TV.
Dr. Sleep, Oculus. There's some good,
He's got some
great
good
stuff. Yeah.
So we're all really excited about that. We're going to get some proper Exorcist. I'm actually wearing an Exorcist shirt right now.
Yeah.
The Crystal Camp prequel is canceled.
Wait, what? The Peacock one? With the guy that did Hannibal and what?
Camp Crystal Lake is off the shelf, not being released. No longer will we get the prequel to Camp Crystal. But
is this because of the rights
in
thing?
new news, there is a Jason universe forming through video games, TV shows, and so they're scrapping the idea of Camp Crystal Lake. I'm pretty sure that that's solid. I read another clickbait article about it.
Okay,
but there is now a Jason universe forming where I think we're going to get TV shows. I think we're going to get a new video game. I believe, yeah.
Okay, well that's fun. I mean, I like that, but why did they cancel it to begin with?
I mean, does anybody really want to see a TV show about a bunch of camp counselors neglecting a little tiny?
Well, was it going to be
boy?
a real prequel, or is it going to be like the 80s, I think it was the 80s series of Friday the 13th, where it was just kind of like, it was basically a Twilight Zone thing, but they called it Friday the 13th.
Right, my top note on news is that Peacock is not going forward with Camp Crystal Lake.
Oh man, I
and
was
then
actually
I saw
excited
something
about that.
new that there's a universe forming where they're going to try to do a lot of small stuff.
What's the guy's name that does that? Brian Fuller, I think. He did Hannibal.
Yeah.
Hannibal wasn't a bad show. It kind of fell off towards the end for me anyway, but a lot of people love that show. It's worth a check out. But
I was excited for Camp Crystal Lake.
Yeah, I was too.
I mean, they gave us good news that there is a universe forming. Who knows? There's still Friday the 13th.
Was it anything
coming.
to do with the rights issue?
I don't think so.
No?
But it might be moving from Peacock, so maybe it was. Maybe you're onto something there.
Well, because the original stuff was all Paramount, the first 8 films.
Right.
And then it went to New Line, which must be NBC owned. I don't know. Yeah, I have no idea.
I have no idea either.
But yeah, that's too bad. I was really looking forward to that.
More news to come on that. I'm sure that'll all pan out.
Yeah.
Jordan Peele announced the name of his next film.
Okay.
And it's starring Marlon Wayans, who we know from a movie in 2014 that we'll talk about later. But starring Marlon Wayans, his new movie, Him.
Oh, okay.
has started production. Nothing else on that. Just Marlon Wayans is it, and it's called Him.
Yeah, I trust in Jordan Peele. He's done some great stuff already. So.
The long-awaited follow-up to Barbarian, the movie Weapons, has a release date.
Oh, from the director of it, not related to Barbarian.
Well, I mean, it's the follow-up. It's the director's follow-up to Barbarian, and it's in the same vein. And it's called Weapons, and it's released on January 26th.
Okay, but it's not going to be
year.
like in the same universe or a sequel,
No,
though, right?
but
Okay.
it's a follow-up.
Yeah, no. It's a second. Yeah,
But that is coming to life. January 26th, he announced it'll be released.
so much horror news coming out. Jesus.
Samara Weaving has a new movie that she announced is coming out called Borderline.
I'm already going to watch it.
Amazing. You know what I'm talking about?
Nope, but I don't care. You said you had me at Samara Weaving. What's it about?
I'm
Borderline.
guessing borderline personality.
But she's got a movie coming
I
out.
bet you she's going to be a crazy person.
I don't care.
Edgar Wright is remaking Barbarella with Sydney Sweeney as Barbarella.
Okay, I could see that. I remember the poster.
I love
could
that
see
movie.
that. Yep.
I think it'll be cool. Do you have any other news before we get into what we watched?
I don't. That's pretty much all the things that I had.
Let's go into what you've been watching first.
Oh man, yeah. So I've got a couple of movies that I promised the listeners in the past couple of episodes that I finally got to. One of which was The First Omen. Now you've seen this for a while.
Yeah. It's on Hulu and
It
Disney
dropped
now.
on Hulu and Disney Plus, which is
Yesterday.
an interesting
Like
movie.
yesterday.
To do that, I didn't know it was going to do that, so I bought it on digital.
Yeah.
And because I've been so eager to see this, especially after talking to you about it.
Better than Immaculate?
Here's the thing. I am not upset that I bought this movie 2 days earlier before it dropped on streaming for free. Yeah. I'm not, because it's so... I thought it was awesome. I think it's a contender. It's definitely, right now, going to be in my top 10 of the year so far.
For sure.
I think it is better than Immaculate, although I was surprised by Immaculate. But here's the two things. I was surprised by Immaculate because I didn't think I was going to like that one and ended up liking it. But I knew that I was going to... it was hyped up. First Omen was hyped up for me.
Yeah.
And so I went in with a lot of hype.
And it lived
Still
up to
liked it
yeah.
and lived up to it. It's so well shot. You see stuff that I am surprised they put
And
that
the
on
end,
screen.
the blend in that I kind of ruined for you. You liked that though, right?
Loved it. Yes.
Yeah.
No, I really
didn't ruin it, did I?
No. I don't think it's a big part of
Saw
the film.
that coming.
Yeah, it feels like a standalone film, but it still makes sense.
Then
that
it has a cool little quirk at
part
the
of-
end. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I think it's really cool. It's so well shot. I could not believe it. Like even the opening death scene, I'm like, whoa, this is way better than your standard.
The actors did great, and the
actors
scenes
did
were great.
amazingly.
And
The hand scene is all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Whoa, I mean, for a mainstream horror movie getting released worldwide in theaters, man, I didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
Good on them to do that. But yeah, I loved it. I'm giving it like a 4 out of 5 right now, but I'm definitely going to rewatch it before the end of the year podcast.
That's what I gave it to.
And then I caught up with stop motion, which you've also seen.
Yeah. It was also really good.
Talk about like a great slow burning, tension filled movie that doesn't have like that much horror, but it has it goes there for sure.
Yeah.
There's a very painful scene in it that it hurt to watch, and also, wouldn't this be a fun double feature with May? If you were to watch like May and then this movie,
yeah, they still kind of have that gritty.
they have that like
grungy.
weird kind of indie lost girl vibe. Definitely more of a psychology.
I think stop motion beats May.
Really? Okay. I mean, they're very different. They're very different. But
May's subject to it's the year that it came out. It was
they're both slow burning psychological horror films, though.
yeah.
This one has got some amazing stop motion, obviously, in it, but it also blends it really, really well into the.
What
the
about
overall,
the look? Did you look away?
I wanted to, but I didn't.
You didn't look away.
I didn't, but yeah, that was a hard scene to watch. There's one scene in there that is hard to watch, so it's got some horror for sure. It definitely goes there. It is a deliberately paced though, so for those that don't like slow burning movies, I don't know, man. It's worth it. Stick with it. I think it's really good.
I love the story in it too. The story within the story, and how the story is the story, but it isn't the story. Stop motion's dope. That's actually my number 4, and First Omen's my number 3 so far.
Wow. Okay. Great. Yeah. No, they're both very
doing
good.
really good.
Both in my top 10 too so far for the year. But we only got to this is June 1st today.
Yeah, we're halfway.
So we're halfway through the year. We hope, and we have some big stuff coming out in the last half of the year.
One of them not being Strangers Chapter 1.
Okay, let's get into it. You just saw that, huh?
Yeah, I saw it alone in the movie theater.
Okay.
In a room full of teenagers chattering. I'm a huge fan of the first one. I do not hate on the first one. I like the sequel of the second one. Was super excited for this, although we kind of talked each other into not being excited about this at the end of last episode. This movie kind of sucks. I mean, it doesn't kind of suck. I mean, I give it a C-. It retread a lot of the first movie. Mm-hmm. The actors aren't any better. The stakes aren't lower. The town is a little bit different, and there's a cameo from Doomhead sitting at a table in a diner eating food, and that's all.
Okay.
So it makes you think maybe later on Doomhead's going to be this super stranger, but I don't.
Maybe, because this is, for people that don't know, this is part 1 of a 3-part chapter. And the next part gets released in 3
And they've already made
months.
it. They've already shot it. It's already done. They can't be canceled. But if they didn't already shot it, they probably would have got it.
It'll be released this fall, and then I think next spring is chapter 3 when the next one comes out. So I mean I'm excited for that.
This movie, I mean, the not strangers, the people living in the cabin.
Yeah.
Whatever. They did fine. They're not really as good as Liv Tyler. The strangers' masks are awesome.
Aren't
their
they
vibe
just the same?
They're just tweaked slightly.
Okay.
Tweaked slightly. There's one part where I laughed. It's terribly violent, but nobody gives a shit. There's not.
Okay.
It needs the passion. It needs for you to care about these people.
Yeah.
It needs a better story. It's just a violent.
Well, and so that's the problem is that I was going to go see.
There's no heart.
I was going to see this in the theater, and then I heard so much that it retreads the original film.
Yeah.
That I'm like, well, then I'll just catch it when it goes.
And there's also
digital.
some parts where you're like, "What? That's stupid. That wouldn't happen." That's,
Well, but I forgive those sometimes.
C-, maybe it's a lead up to something better, but I wouldn't even be surprised if all the next 2 are just pop up on Netflix.
Well, and honestly, with the way it did it at the box office, I wouldn't be surprised if they did either. You know, who's ever got the rights, Max, they drop them on there. I really hope for this franchise that they take chapter 1 and they just, we're repeating the first
guy
film.
that made the film hates Pray at Night.
Okay, Rennie Harlan.
I don't think they're redoing Pray at Night.
So he redid number 1 to kind of get the franchise back under his belt.
Yeah.
So maybe let's
Still
be hopeful. 2 and 3 are like a completely wild, different direction that is good.
Yeah.
Because I heard it's been directed and shot well. Is that true? I heard
the
it
picture
looks
good. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard it looks good, but it's pretty much the first film all over again.
It's just heartless.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, which sucks because that's a bold move to, if you're releasing it only on streaming, it makes sense, but to release the same movie pretty much 10 years later, because I think the first one came out in like 2008.
Yeah, not that long ago.
Yeah, so I guess it's like 15, 16 years now.
2010 maybe, yeah.
But the to have that kind of come out in the theaters for a movie that people are still familiar with. Yeah, it's kind of like that's kind of a fucked up thing to do, but I don't know. Hopefully, part 2 or 3 is better.
And on the same night, on VOD, Sasquatch Sunrise came out, and I bought that.
Not a horror.
Not a horror. Well,
it's a comedy about Bigfoots, right?
Sasquatches. I don't know what it is.
Sasquatch.
I don't think it's a comedy either. It's kind of like a.
I heard there's explosive vomit and urine like everywhere.
It's gross.
Like they go everywhere.
It's just a story of a family of Sasquatches pooping and eating mushrooms and finding food and switching partners. The actors, Riley Cano is unrecognizable, and she is the star of the film. And there's Alpha.
Jesse Eisenberg's in it too, right?
Male Sasquatch. There's male Sasquatch, female Sasquatch, small Sasquatch, and Alpha Sasquatch. And they're just living their lives, and there's not a dialogue. There's not a human being. It's just a nature movie about some fictional Sasquatches, eating and mating and
and you bought
tripping. And I mean,
now we did know.
Okay, so I gave Strangers Chapter 1 a C-. I gave Sasquatch Sunrise a B-.
Okay.
It wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be, but yeah, horror fans should watch it. It's a
Why would they watch
They've
it?
never made a movie like this ever.
Yeah. So I think that's novelty.
And a Sasquatch is in horror. Bigfoot?
Yeah. There's tons of
It's
Bigfoot
a
horror.
monster.
But this isn't a horror movie though, right? It's more like akin to comedy.
It's not a comedy either.
It's more like a
I don't know,
fake
man.
documentary. It's a mockumentary of a Bigfoot.
I guess it makes it a comedy.
Bigfoot family. Yeah, I
don't go into it thinking you're getting a normal
I'm surprised
movie.
you bought it, man.
Why not?
Well, because it sounds like a movie you'd watch once and then be like, I'm good. Yeah, that was good. But I'm also never need to see it again. Type of thing.
I'm into hairy chicks.
Yeah, okay. Well, there's
I like
that.
Riley Cano.
Right. Well, it doesn't get much hairier than that then.
I think it'd be a good feature with the new Violent
Inner Violent Nature. Yeah,
you
so
can watch that documentary style, and then you can watch this other documentary style.
I guess that's a piece of horror news too. Is that that came out yesterday in limited theaters. Yeah, it's not going to be around here. It's only in select theaters in the city.
But
close
that
to us.
is like a documentary style slasher film.
It is. So what I've heard about it, and
nature documentary slasher.
And that's something I want to tell the listening audience about is that it is. Basically, you are watching Jason Voorhees stalk and kill camp counselors. Now, that sounds really cool, and I heard the violent deaths in it are amazing, but the problem is that it is very much like you're just watching him. So you're watching him walk through the woods. You're watching this
POV,
guy
you're him.
watch people.
Yeah.
And a lot of people have said that it's been boring, too, at the same time.
I haven't heard anybody say that.
I've heard it, and I don't think it's going to be boring, because I think I'm all about it, but it is going to be polarizing, from what it sounds like, whether you want to watch it again or, something like that.
It's going to be different. There's going to be some different stuff coming.
I think it's important to know that, though.
I'm mad I can't see that, so I don't even want to talk about it.
Okay. Well, then let's talk about a different one, a surprising one that I saw that I didn't hear much about. I went in blind on it. I just heard some good things, and I'm like, all right, I'll check it out. And it's the first to-be-released movie, I believe.
Lowlifes.
Lowlifes. That's right, on
Didn't
Tubi.
I talk about that once?
I don't think you did. I don't know. But I've been hearing a little bit of buzz that it's, go in blind and that it's really fun. And that is my recommendation too. Go in blind, not knowing absolutely anything about it, and it is a super fun backwoods hick horror movie. It's got some dark comedy in it.
Yeah.
But it's not, even though it's got some blatant like dark comedy that will make you laugh, it goes for the throat in some of the areas. It's got some good gore. It's got some intense stuff. I don't want to talk too much about it, but it's hillbilly horror. And it's actually done well, and it's got a lot of twists to keep you engaged throughout the entire movie. Right now, I'd probably give it like a 3.5 out of 5.
Okay.
It's still a very lower budget movie, but it's super fun and surprisingly fun too if you just go in blind. And for a movie to just pick it up, like the cover art sucks on Tubi too.
This is a chick's face.
It looks like shit, right? And it's like, well, I don't really want to watch that movie. I want to watch a good movie. This is that good movie.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it is. It's really fun. I don't think it's going to I don't know. It could be in our top 10. It could very well be in our top 10 this year. I don't know. We'll see.
Lastly, a lot of these movies on 2014, I had to go to Plex to watch.
Oh, yeah,
Plex
sure.
is awful.
Yeah, I don't understand what Plex is. So people have this movie, they put it to a server and then stream it? I don't get the existence of Plex. Help me out. I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting older.
It's slow. It's boggy. It jumps me out of my thing.
We're almost 40 years
work.
old now. How does this technology work?
I don't know. It's like public access streaming. I don't know.
I don't get it. Yeah, it's kind
But
of
I
like
hate that. And stop putting movies on there. Either fix your stuff and make things, I don't know, but boo.
What's wrong with it? Is it
glitchy? It's
yeah.
buffery. The search thing is awful, but
Search is awful. Yeah, I don't like the app interface on it. Yeah,
just navigating it has frustrated me so much. I had to wrote down Plex sucks for real.
but the fact of the matter is, it's still got some movies that other streamers won't. Right?
Yeah.
Like Netflix, great
Weird
platform.
commercials on
I hate
Plex
that.
too. Weird commercials.
Yeah,
Weird.
like what?
Like, I don't know, like awkward tampon commercials. and,
You're not the market audience for that.
I don't know. Plex is weird.
All right. Well, is that it for our horror news?
That's it.
All right, then we should probably get into listener emails.
Did you really put her liver in the mailbox? Because I heard that they found her liver in the mailbox next to her spleen and her pancreas.
Randy, you goon, fucking trying to eat here.
Just getting mad, right? You better live her alone. Live her alone.
All right, we got 2 emails this week.
Let's get into
and
it.
one of them is from a horror night that the listeners have known and come to love. Yes, and it is also
Dracula, my love.
It is also a fellow vampire, which is ironic for this episode since we're doing that. But yes, Anthony, aka Dracula, who you might have heard on a few different episodes of this podcast. Most recently, I think, our year end from last year. He emails in this week, and he says, "Hey, yo, so, yo," I don't know why I've got him talking like a Beastie Boy right now, but, "Yo, Savage Horror Creeps, it's your horror night, Dracula, a.k.a. Anthony, with a couple things. Firstly," and this is very nice, this is flattering, and we got to take it with a grain of salt. He's our friend, but I love that even our friends enjoy what we're doing too, because they're sometimes our hardest audience.
Yeah.
Firstly, incredibly honored to be cast as Roy Scheider Brody from the Jaws fan cast.
Yeah.
This is sick.
Sick.
Sick. Yeah, I should have read it like that. That is sick. Secondly, I actually 100% agree, and this is my favorite part of the email. I actually 100% agree with Nathan about Leslie David Baker, a.k.a. Stanley from The Office, as Captain Spaulding.
Oh, jeez.
That was from our recast in the Rob Zombie episode. Not only for a surprising, menacing laugh, but also, he says, "Did I stutter?" A scene similar to the Devil's Rejects. He actually included a little clip for us, too, just in case you don't know what he's doing. But he didn't say bitch at the end, but it's still intense. He does get pretty intense in that scene.
Okay.
Finally, he says, one element of Rob Zombie's filmography that has yet to be brought up, and we did overlook this, are the extensive making of documentaries for his movies.
Yeah, they're longer than the movies.
Yeah, supposedly his 4-hour documentary of the Halloween movie is amazing, and I'm pumped to check it out. And then he says, full disclosure, I still haven't seen a Rob Zombie film yet.
He wants to see the making of part of the movie.
But I picked up the first 2 and plan to watch them this year, which are probably his best.
Yeah.
I think they were number 1 and 2.
Devil's Rejects, yeah.
Yep. So keep on being a pair of badass dudes, Anthony. So yeah, thank you, Dracula, for emailing in. Always good to hear from you. Hopefully we'll get you back on sometime soon. But yeah, it's funny that you picked up Rob Zombie movies. I can't recommend go rush out and see them, but at least he's starting with those 2.
You got to see House of Thousand Corpses. It's a great film.
I think knowing Anthony, because he is a big film fan, just in general, I think he's going to really dig Lords of Salem too.
Yeah, our top 3. I think he'll like all of our top 3.
Yeah, yep. But they are polarizing. But I've heard this. Rob Zombie goes to great detail to document all of his movies that he's making.
Yeah.
There was a huge documentary about the Devil's Rejects too. That is supposed to be very, very good. Lots of behind the scenes stuff. It kind of it humanizes the actors, which is really important because Rob Zombie's actors are
monsters.
The people, the characters, I should say, are less than nice people. So to see them in a documentary is sometimes kind of fun, and you get to see them having fun behind the scenes. You also get to see Sherry Moon Zombie as not a high-pitched bitch. You know?
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's really cool. Yeah, and I've heard good things about those two, Anthony. And yeah, if you're a Rob Zombie fan, you should definitely check out some of his documentaries. I heard they're quite insightful. But then on to the next one. Thank you for emailing in, Anthony. But on to the next one. Listener Paulie emailed in. He says, "Hello, creeps. Just wanted to start out by saying how much I love the podcast." Well, thank you. As someone who isn't very familiar with the horror film genre, I find them very informative and above all entertaining. You have piqued my interest, and I could proudly say I now have seen such films as Frankenhooker and Laser Blast. One is fantastic. The other, well, I'm not so sure what the fuck is going on. I definitely lean more towards a thriller suspense side of horror over the overtly gory slasher flicks I know you guys are a fan of. Now, I think we're a fan of both, but yeah, we do love our gore. He is really excited to see the Mad Max movie, the new one, Furiosa, Furiosa, a Mad Max saga,
And now,
or whatever.
To interject, Paul is a good friend of mine. He's my DJ. He's my keyboard player. He did the Shining set with us that we did.
He did, yes.
Did that performance.
Yep.
So this is a good friend of mine, and I have been telling him when I watch Mad Max, I think about my buddy Paul. So,
because of all the leather and assless chaps, pretty much.
Well,
yeah,
and yeah,
pretty much makes sense. But yeah, he says he's really excited to see the Furiosa movie in theaters. And though the series isn't what I'd call horror, there's definitely something horrifying about the concept of extreme dystopia and the collapse of civilization. Add in some wicked cars cobbled together that somehow perform way better than anything built by legitimate auto manufacturers, chase each other around hell on earth for scraps of resources, raiding each other's garbage heap fortresses, all the while keeping it extra violent, and you got yourself a winning formula keeping you on the edge of your seat as much as most of the hair-raising zombie movies will. And I got to agree with him on that. Yeah. They're adrenaline fueled. Not to have a
lot of bad guys.
Not to have a pun in there, but yeah, they are some great movies. Anyways, there's a lot of material in the first 4 movies, and I'm hoping Furiosa keeps up. I think it could be an interesting topic for a future podcast episode if you guys were so inclined. Keep up the amazing work. The long-form conversations and stellar production have kept me entertained through many days of work, and I still have some to listen to. Now, where's that silver spray paint at? Keep it wild, creeps. Paulie. Thank you, Paul, for emailing in. Yeah, I agree, and I think that we've talked about it off air. There is a lot of for horror fans. I think that there is a lot to love about the Mad Max franchise.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it's not horror, but you can argue that it is, and I think that we maybe should argue that it is. So, what are you thinking next episode?
I let the cat out of the bag. We're going to rank Mad Max. So we're going to do our first episode of Savage Action Creeps.
Yeah, mid-month episode.
The Mad Max Universe ranking.
Ooh, this is going to be so fun.
And we're going to invite old Paul on there.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Fuck yeah. Love to get Paul on the episode, too. I mean, like, yeah, he seems to know his shit about Mad Max. He seems super pumped about it. And if the guy is willing to stomach Laser Blast, then he could probably stomach our podcast and what the hell we're talking about half the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's going to be really fun. I don't know if, there's might be some people out there like, what are you doing? You're a horror podcast. Why are you doing Mad Max? I think there's been enough talk.
Just walk away. Just walk away. Just walk away.
There's going to be some fun stuff to talk about that I think horror fans are going to enjoy. And Paul's right. The dystopian
there's
world.
Murder, there's mayhem, there's violence.
There's lots of violence in it. And there's adrenaline that you find in most horror films. Yeah. So I think it's going to translate pretty well. And honestly, I think that's going to be a fun little episode to do. So we're going to
switching it up a little bit.
We're going to rank the Mad Max franchise, including the newest one, still in theaters, Furiosa. Yeah. So if you haven't seen those movies, get to them and then listen on the next episode. Also, if you want to
get in touch with us.
Yeah, we have lots of ways to do that. We have social media. We have Facebook. We have Instagram that you can get in touch with us. I know Corey always pulls in a couple comments from Instagram as well. So even if you're commenting on our post, hey, man, you might get featured on the podcast. And if you ever want to send in an email, Savage
or money.
Or money, yeah. Yeah, we'll send you a Venmo link via email at Savage
Or pictures of your teeth.
Teeth? Okay, just teeth, yes. Don't go lower. At savagehorrorcreeps@gmail.com. That's right, savagehorrorcreeps@gmail.com. And honestly,
a picture of you looking scared, and we'll post it.
We love when people send in comments. We love to see what we're missing, see what we were doing right, as well as with ideas. I mean, this Paul's Mad Max thing that we were talking about.
Tell us what you want us to rank.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty fun, and who knows? Maybe you'll get featured on an episode one day.
Bada boom.
Also,
savagehorrorcreeps@gmail.com.
That's right. Also, we've been doing a giveaway. And thank you for all the people that sent in reviews. So this is a review giveaway. You give us a 5-star review on iTunes, which we know has been kind of a pain in the ass. You get entered into a giveaway for.
Do we have a winner yet?
We do, and I've reached out to them via email. So
who won?
It's
they don't want to know?
The username. So yeah, I've reached out to them via email. I don't remember their username offhand. But check your emails though for everyone that sent that in, and then I've sent you an email already asking for your address so we can send you a little good basket, which includes some John Carpenter movies and some other things. So I think it's going to be pretty cool, and hopefully we could do more of that in the future. And thank you for all of those that sent in reviews. And we really appreciate the help. And if you haven't already, subscribe, rate, and review. Give us 5 stars. Really helps out the podcast. Okay.
All right.
That's enough talking about us.
2014.
Let's do it.
You've had your whole fucking life to think things over. What good's a few minutes more gonna do you now?
Don't hurt me.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
Stay away from me.
Wendy.
Stay away.
Darling, light of my life. I'm not gonna hurt you. You didn't let me finish my sentence. I said, I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm just gonna bash your brains in. I'm gonna bash them right the fuck in.
All right. Honorable mentions.
Hold on.
Oh, you're gonna talk about 2014?
Yeah, that's right. We always do this with our yearly episodes, is what's been going on in the news at 2014 to kind of get you acclimated to what the time frame was when some of these movies were coming out. So only 10 years ago now, which seems a lot farther ago than this, the number one thing, Ebola epidemic becomes a global health crisis. So we were worrying about Ebola, even though that seems
Stopped eating chicken for a minute.
Yeah, it was huge epidemic in 3 countries, Guinea, Sierra Leone, and Liberia. So all African countries. But more than 6,000 people died from it, and then 17,000 cases were reported in 2014. So Ebola was a huge thing, even though it seems even worse than that, because remember that movie Outbreak back in the day, Dustin Hoffman? That was in the 90s, right? Yeah, that was kind of based on Ebola, so it's been around for a while, but apparently it had a really bad year. Yeah, it was at the front door. The Malaysian airline, that 747 that went missing. Remember that?
I don't.
Malaysian Air, I can't remember what the plane number was. Flight 17, I think it is. Crashed, but no debris, just disappeared. Yeah, it might not have crashed. It could have somewhere out there in space.
A black hole.
Right, but there's 239 people missing.
Just vanished in the air.
To this day. Yeah, to this day. So a lot of people were...
Bermuda Triangle or Pyramid Scheme.
Bermuda Triangle isn't over there in Malaysia, but I mean, it disappeared in a really weird thing. People wondered if a rival country shot it down, but then how do you cover up all the wreckage?
Yeah.
That's the weird thing, is that they didn't find anything about that. Ukraine and Crimea started fighting with Russian-backed fighters. So we're still in a war. Well, I mean, Ukraine and Russia are still in a war to this day, but it started really in 2014. Hamas was kicking off over there, some crazy stuff. Lots of terror attacks were going on, especially from ISIS back then. So the world was kind of chaotic over there. And Yeah, Robin Williams died in
Oh.
2014, right? Which is a little sad. I
Still
missed.
sad. I can't even watch.
He was
him.
a very
Watch
funny
him.
man, but he was also a brilliant actor as
and
well.
then he suffered from depression and alcoholism, right?
Yeah, I think so. So that was a really sad day. He committed suicide, and then we also landed a robot on space front. We also landed a robot on a comet in 2014, a moving comet through the space. We landed a robot to kind of check out what a comet's made of and all that stuff.
And then now we don't have that robot anymore.
Yeah, so I guess it just took readings, sent some in. Yeah, well,
What a good idea.
I don't think it was ever going to come back, but yeah. So I mean, that was
cool.
what was going on in 2014.
No Elon Musk either, really.
Not yet. No, just a couple. I'm sure he's in the background making money, but yeah, not as prevalent as he is today. Thank God. But so yeah, that was what was going on in 2014. Honorable mentions though.
Tusk. Kevin Smith made the list. I mean, we've talked about him before with his little thing on holidays. And,
Yep.
I know he made a clown horror movie, but this is his most well-known horror film. Secretly casted Johnny Depp as a really weird character. We got Justin Long in
The
it.
Inspector. Yeah.
It's essentially a movie about two podcasters who make fun of kids that hurt themselves with swords. They made fun of the Star Wars kids.
Yep.
And Justin Long's character flies to meet a Star Wars type kid, a sword kid that cuts off his leg. When he gets there, he finds out that the kid died from, was it suicide? Because he was so embarrassed of everyone making fun of him.
Yeah.
Not a good look for the podcast. Justin Long once again playing a kind of despicable character. Well, instead of flying back with his tail between his legs, he goes to a local bar, sees a ad, which is based off of a true story, of a real ad that somebody put in on the internet or in Craigslist or whatever,
Yep.
about somebody that was looking for a roommate, that they could live there as long as they dressed up as a walrus. Justin Long goes to this place to interview the guy, not to live with him as a walrus, but things go astray.
Now, wasn't that a true story? Like
Well,
Kevin Smith
The
on his
only true
podcast?
story is that the ad.
Yeah, the ad was a
walrus
real
ad
true
was real,
story.
yeah.
Yeah.
And Kevin Smith was actually going to make a series of movies that were all involved with Johnny Depp's character, the weird mustache hat wearing.
We did this and Yoga Hosers.
Well, right.
And then Moose Jaws is still in production.
Oh, really? So they are still making it. I thought he kind of scrapped the idea because nobody liked that Johnny Depp character, because I sure as hell didn't.
Yeah, it's not great.
It was weird.
It is. It's weird.
Johnny Depp's daughter and Kevin Smith's daughter are the gas station girls from Yoga Hosers, so that kind of connects that too. But anyways, as the podcast interview goes into action, we find out that this man is a little bit more evil than we thought. He's been luring people into his home and chopping off their limbs and turning them into a walrus, with a climax end scene where he dresses up as a walrus and Justin Long is a full-on transformed walrus, and they get in a walrus fight, and Justin Long prevails in murdering the weird scientist doctor guy that turns him into a walrus, but has to live the rest of his days as a walrus, eating raw fish and not being able to love his girlfriend. And that's about the gist of it.
Yeah, the crazy mad scientist or whatever you want to call him is played by Michael Parks.
Dust Till Dawn.
Yes.
The cop from Dust Till Dawn.
Fantastic actor, character actor. He does a great job in this one. Yeah, he's
Didn't he pass away?
He did pass away, unfortunately. Yeah, but yeah. So Michael Parks is fantastic in this one. This is just a weird movie, though, man. It's basically you're turning a person into a walrus.
I love the fact that they're podcasters. I love the fact that
it could happen to either one of us.
Yeah,
at any moment.
Weird, but yeah, that's our honorable mention. Way to go, Kevin Smith! I can't believe you made it.
Yeah, it's an odd one. And then for those first time listeners, obviously, we do a couple honorable mentions, and then we rank our Savage 10, which is basically Corey presents a top 10, I present a top 10, and then through a fancy algorithm that Corey figures out, we build a consolidated top 10. So that's kind of where we're getting some of these honorable mentions. There's just a lot of good horror out there, so we don't want to leave any behind, so we talk about a few extra. And that was our honorable mention number 3. Honorable mention number 2, The Taking of Deborah Logan. which
not to be confused with the talking of Deborah Logan.
The talking of Deborah Logan. This one is about an elderly woman who has Alzheimer's disease that their family hires, kind of allows a documentary film crew to come in to help, to film their mother's descent into the Alzheimer's disease. And but what some of the traits that she starts showing as the disease progresses may or may not be a little demon influenced. This is a found footage film. I think that this is where we start differing between you and I, because I really enjoyed this. This was in my top 10. But you're not a big found footage guy. This is a found footage film for sure. I think it's better shot than a lot of found footage films are, though. They don't have that much of that shaky camera stuff until the end when shit's really going crazy.
Documentary film crew making a film.
Yeah,
so they're professional filmmakers.
It's a little bit better.
I didn't like the characters in this film.
I can see that a little bit. I thought the daughter does a really good job in the film. I thought, and also the person that plays Deborah Logan, I think her name is Jill
her
Larson. You didn't like her.
Something itched me the wrong way about it.
Oh man, yeah. I'm sure
she did. She did a great job. She did a great job.
Yeah, I thought she did a great job at this.
But I did not like.
What I liked about it though is that you have a found footage film. You have some demon influence and stuff like that, but it feels kind of different. There's some different angles to how that's presented on film, especially towards the end of the film where you get some shocking things, and one of them is a kid's head. I'm just going to leave it at that.
Yeah.
Never saw that before in a film like this type, and so it kind of goes in a different direction that felt really fresh to me, and that's why I really enjoyed it. And they don't do that shaky cam stuff as much as other found footage films do. So it doesn't feel, often that's kind of a cheap way of just making a cut.
And this one's on AMC,
or an edit or something like that,
or Shutter AMC or whatever.
But this one felt more super intense to me. You didn't? How come you didn't like it?
I didn't like the characters.
Okay, so the characters just didn't work for you.
And it was on my 23rd found footage film, and it was just. The Excel or the Descent, however you want to say it, was cool. Decent idea. That it was just played to death, and I was just done with it by the time I watched it.
Yeah, maybe you had a little bit of saturation with the found footage stuff. There's a lot of found footage in this year, so yeah, I don't really blame you for that.
Sometimes it's the order you watch them too, and this was towards the end.
Yeah. So you're kind of fatigued by that time, but I don't know. It's a really, in my opinion, it's a really fun movie, worth checking out if you like found footage films. So that's The Taking of Deborah Logan, and then our final honorable mention for tonight, which I guess I'll take this one too. This is Girl House, which used to be somewhat kind of hard to find. And it's not on a lot of people's radar. It's on Tubi. I think all of these films are on Tubi right now. Tusk is on
Plex. I had to go to Plex for a few.
You had to go to Plex. Okay. So
yeah,
Tubi and Plex. Girl House is on Tubi right now. What that is basically is it's about cam girls.
Yeah.
That are all living in a house together.
Like the real world, but they're all jammed in a house trying to make some money and entertaining people on the internet, which they claims to be such a safe environment. We find out that it is not very much of a safe environment at all.
No, there is one creepy fan that takes it to the next level, and after he feels slighted by one of the cam girls, he gets one of the creepiest masks I've seen in a while, honestly.
Which is like a blow-up doll version of a mask.
Yeah, kind of melted a little bit.
Lips, yeah. With some ratty hair and a janitor's outfit.
And he goes to the cam girl house and starts killing them.
Yeah.
It is a basic slasher. I'll give you that.
This one was a little bit out of my top 10. I mean, it was pretty close because it is a slasher. I do love the mask. I do like the monster. Mm-hmm. I don't think the girls did very great.
No, I mean,
felt kind of
lower
maybe
budget,
just dated to what it was and superficial, and I don't know. It was pretty predictable. It was pretty cut to the round. But like I said, there's a good killer.
There's some good gore in it and stuff like that too. What I really liked about it is the reality of it. It took the slasher, dropped it in a world that we're kind of familiar with nowadays.
Yeah.
You know, with the internet and all that stuff. I'm not talking about cam girls. I mean, well, maybe, but still. But yeah, I mean, there's some brutal stuff in there. It felt very real at times. And what I also liked about it too, and for those people that are wondering, since it's about, you know, cam girl stuff and whatnot, it's not as sleazy as you think it's going to be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they actually pull the punch. They show the entire world without it being like over the top and kind of, you know, which is...
It was classier than Lucky Bastard, I'll give you that.
It's classier. Yeah, it's classier than that. But at the end of the day, if you love slashers, this is one of the better ones because I think we're going through like a slasher resurgence now. But back 10 years ago, there's no slashers coming out. So when I first saw this, I think that really stuck with me.
Yeah.
Back then, because it was like, oh, this is a slasher.
But also, this movie also has a found footage feel with the interviews
with the cams
and the inside look. And
that's what was hot right
then.
then.
So not quite found footage, but it did have elements of it as well. So
yeah, it did. It really did. But yeah, it's a pretty good slasher. I would check that out. And that is streaming on Tubi. Like I said, it was hard to find when it first came out for like the first 5-6 years. And so it never got on anyone's radar. I don't even know how it got on mine. I think I found it accidentally. But it's pretty good slasher if you like those types of things. Anyway, that is our honorable mentions for tonight. Are you ready to go into the Savage 10?
Number 10, Eli Roth produced, but not directed. I waited for this for a long time because I actually thought it was a next Eli Roth movie, and it took a while to release. But Clown.
So when did he start doing Hostel and all that stuff? Because they really marketed it as a Eli Roth movie.
But he presented it. He paid for it. He believed
he produced
in it.
Yeah.
And I was super excited. I waited years to see this movie. The second it came out, I bought it, watched it. Was a little disappointed. I was expecting a clown version of Hostel or the Cabin Fever, you know what I mean? But we have a cool premise, though. We have a dad trying a birthday party and a dad coming across an ancient clown outfit
suit,
on the day that the clown cancels a birthday party. A little convenient, but whatever. So he puts the clown costume on. He comes to the kid's party, does a great thing, is a great dad. Way to go. But now can't get the clown outfit off that he finds in the basement of this realtor house or whatever that he was working on.
Mm-hmm.
Can't get the nose off, can't get the hair off, can't get the makeup off, can't clean the stuff off. He uses saws, chainsaws, everything he can do to get it off. The costume is stuck to him. We find out later that this is a demon entity suit that takes over the wearer and turns the wearer into a clown beast. And there's some clown lore about what clowns really meant, and they were about eating children. There's a sacrifice you have to do. You have to feed the demon 5 children, and if you do 5 children, you can maybe get the costume off. We run into the character is he from Fargo?
From Fargo, the character from
Callison,
Fargo. Peter Stormare.
He is the
Russian guy,
the last wearer of the clown suit, and this guy has to go to work with this faded, bloody, evil clown suit on. It takes him over. He actually becomes this child-eating monster. It's kind of sad. I love the premise of this. It just falls a little flat. It feels a little dry at times, but man, this movie could have been amazing. Man, is it kind of a cool clown outfit. I like this movie. A lot of people haven't seen it. It's under a lot of people's radar, but I think it's okay.
Yeah.
You didn't like this one as much, but
I didn't mind it. I think I'm in that camp of it kind of falls a little flat for me, too, like you were just talking about. It
what
also
a cool evil demon clown
it looks
suit.
very cool. It's a great idea. I will give it. The premise is really fun. I think that's a great idea to do it. It kind of keeps that. It was overshadowed when it came out by a movie called Stitches, which everyone has seen.
Stupid.
Stitches is not a good movie. That came out 2 years early.
Way
People
better.
all saw that one. It's not very good. And I think people didn't see this one because of it when this one
'cause
came
they
out.
watched Stitches and they're like, this is just another thing of that.
Yeah, fuck that. We don't want to do another clown movie again. And I think so. This one is kind of overlooked. This one definitely has more drama, surprisingly, than a lot of the clown horror movies. I just don't know if
sad.
It is a little sad. Yeah. I just don't know if it's necessarily. I don't know if I'm a big clown guy. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, Pennywise remake was coming out soon after too, and maybe people were just waiting for that. It's not Pennywise. Nobody.
Yeah,
cares.
that would have been like,
It's
what,
not Art the
2017?
Clown. I mean, Art the Clown works. Pennywise works, but this one just didn't make it. And Killer Clowns from Outer Space, great film too. There's a lot of good
like
clown horror
20,
films, but
20 years before, 30 years
maybe
before
this
that.
one wasn't funny enough.
I think it just, I mean, I think it's from an earlier film director that just didn't quite have the handle on the material.
Yeah.
I think he's got the pieces in place. He just didn't have the best handle on it. That's what it felt like to
And
me.
if they would have had maybe a bigger star, or maybe a little bit of better acting cast.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy did fine,
But to be fair though, that I know you really like this movie, and I didn't place it, but that doesn't mean anything. I did enjoy it. I will say that. You said you didn't like this year that much because you're not a big found footage guy. I found a lot of movies that I really enjoyed in this year.
Yeah.
A lot of movies. And so that's why this one didn't rank it. I'm not saying it's bad.
well,
by
it still
any
made
means.
number 10, man.
Well, yeah, exactly. But I mean, on my list, it's not bad by any means just because it didn't make it. It's just that there was a lot of movies that I actually enjoyed this year. I was pleasantly surprised this time around. And so Clown, in terms of clown horror, that's a pretty good one.
I'd say top 10.
Yeah.
All time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
If we ever do it.
Let's push that way far out, huh? Let's just push that. We got other ideas coming out, yeah. But yeah, so that's Clown from 2014. Obviously.
Number 9, same amount of letters, both starts with a C. We talked about the other creep. This is the Netflix creep. Duplass.
Mark Duplass.
Mark Duplass. 3 people in the whole movie. Creep. Yeah, from Netflix, 2014. It's a story about a guy hires a videographer, gives him $1,000 to film him for the day. He shows up, walks up all these steps, goes out in the middle of nowhere to meet some stranger. He under the premise that he's making
the guy is dying
video for his son, and he's dying.
Yep.
And he takes him out in the woods, takes a bath. Mark Duplass is so creepy in this movie.
He really is.
So awkward.
Yeah.
It is so weird. I don't like this film, but when I watch it, I can't look away.
It gets under your skin for a film that not a lot happens.
Yeah.
You're just filming this guy.
He just does such a well done creeping everybody out, creeping this dude out. There's a mask that he wears and a story about a sexual encounter wearing a mask that really had me thinking for days about. We find out that
the werewolf one?
Yeah.
Fluffy or yeah.
And then we find out that he's not dying, that it is just a hoax, and he has a weird obsession with lying and tricking people into an awkward situation and ending their lives. And there's still a third one coming out. There's a second one that I have not seen.
I have seen it.
And I heard it's just as good as the first. But
it's not, because the novelty's already kind of worn off. That's what I love about this movie. It's a quick 77 minutes.
Yeah.
It's very short, which is good.
Everybody
Because
does a good job at being the weirded out and the weirder person.
But it's such a good premise of just like, I want to make I'm going to die soon, so I want to make a video for my son. And he invites this guy in to video. And
Stranger.
It's stranger in. And
feel
it
bad
is,
for him.
You do. You feel heartbroken by it. He's quirky at first,
Nate.
and you're like, he's weird. But the whole thing of like, he becomes this deranged individual.
Did you see the axe when I walked in?
No.
You didn't see the axe?
I did not see the axe.
Oh, I was hoping maybe that you would see the axe, and then I was wondering what you were thinking when you saw the axe.
No, it's a really, like, it's not. We haven't watched too many movies. I'm trying to figure out how to say this. We haven't watched too many movies where so little happens, but so much happens at the same time.
I've actually got a confession to make.
Uh-oh. Are you a creep?
I filmed you earlier today.
Oh, good. Was it during tubby time?
Well, before I knocked on the door, I was filming you. I wanted to get to know you
Sure.
before you had a chance to get to know me. Just weird, creepy stuff.
Yeah. It is really creepy, but it all feels very real.
Yeah.
It's presented very real. And it's, like you said, only 3 characters in the entire movie. And really, it's just 2.
Well, because one's a voice on the phone.
It's not Fluffy, is it? That's Creepshow.
No.
Peaches?
Yeah, I forget.
I think it's Peaches.
I do forget what he called it. But
Yeah.
it does remind me of a mask of Fluffy from Creepshow.
Creepshow, yeah. But very tense movie. Stick with it, guys. It's actually quite horrifying.
Well, once you start watching it, it'll pique your interest.
It really will. It really will.
Number 8, A Girl Walks Home Alone at Night. This is a artsy fartsy film.
Yes.
It takes place in a different country. Do you remember where it takes place in?
Well, they film it in Los Angeles,
Right,
but it
but
takes
it's-
place in Iran.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like this fictional world, bad city, right?
It's Iranian.
Where there's a girl, an Iranian girl, who is also a vampire, and she is in this weird fictional world with all these bad guys. And she is...
Well, I don't know if it's fictional. It's just Iran.
Well, it's bad city. That's not a real place. It doesn't feel like a real place. It feels like a fictional...
Yeah, I have no
Sin
idea. I've never
City
been to
type
Iran.
world.
I know very little about it.
It's in black and white.
Yep.
It is incredibly dark throughout the whole film. There's shadows, and I love the black and white thing. I like the artsy fartsy stuff. I like the capes, the costumes, the characters. I love the girl. With her teeth and her outfit and her stripes and
what's her name? I'll look it up anyway.
Yeah,
Sheila Vand is the actress that plays
and
it.
she does a great job being a different kind of vampire.
Yeah.
There's no other vampire like this. There's a cool car. There's a cool cat.
Great soundtrack.
It feels like a Western film at certain parts.
It does.
I love the idea of living in a bad city and having an innocent girl being sort of a hero, but a villain at the same time.
The vampire Western is what a lot of people refer to this as. Yeah.
Yeah, it's maybe a retelling of Little Red Riding Hood.
I could see it a little bit.
Flipped. And you as an oil man.
Yes.
Did you catch the reference with the oil fields and the pumping of the fields where the oil pumps are sucking the life out of the city to make the city kind of dark and drained and alone?
Yep, sure.
And in the same time with the vampire reference of the oil pumping the land, she's pumping the people on the land. And I mean, like I said, it's style over substance. It's...
I wouldn't necessarily say that. There's a lot to unpack about this movie.
Yeah.
It's a pretty simple vampire story, but there is definitely a lot to unpack.
Yeah.
It's totally presented in a different way. Black and white Iranian vampire film is not something that you get much these days at all. And it's a really kind of cool storyline. The performances are awesome, especially by the girl that plays the vampire,
girl and the friend and the drug dealer, and all that stuff.
And it's shot incredibly well. The problem is that it is an art house film, and so you need to know that going into it because it is very deliberate in scenes.
Yeah.
There's lots of it's art house feels to it. I think that's what puts me off of this film is that sometimes...
And I guess that's why I said style over substance. There is substance,
yes,
but
yeah.
You're in it for... It's like looking at a picture or listening to a song or...
Yes. Yeah. Yep. And you have to be okay with that art house stuff. I think that there is a good balance between art house films, like making story versus style.
Yeah.
I think there is a balance there, but so many art house films will just go with the style, or they'll be kind of leaned one way versus the other. And that's why I'm really, really hit or miss with art house films. I kind of got that feeling somewhat with this film.
I'm surprised you didn't like this film more.
I do and I don't, but that's the art house thing coming in me. At times I felt like this is more style, or it was a little dragging. It was, it felt slow to me in parts, and that's why I was just like, yeah, I like it, but I don't love it type of thing. But
definitely am not in the mood to watch it very often.
But it is probably, looking at our list, it is probably one of the, and especially for a vampire film, it is still probably one of the most unique movies that we have on the list tonight. Yeah. Maybe one or two beat it, I think. Yeah. But yeah, it is unique, and I definitely think that any horror fan, especially if you like vampire lore, should watch it for sure. So that is A Girl Walks Home Alone at Night. Number 7, though.
This one's all you, bud. I did watch this. Well, before it's all you, I guess I'll chime in.
Sure.
I started watching this movie and turned it off.
Really?
And then I saw your rating on Letterboxd, and then I saw where you put it on your list. Then I went back and watched the rest of it, and it did get a little bit better. But the premise, it feels like a fake movie. It feels like it shouldn't exist. And the whole touching and bringing back the dead with the electricity, it felt a little like dumb Psycho Gorman to me.
Okay. Well, so let's get into it. But yeah, so
Dead Snow 2.
If you haven't figured it out, it's Dead Snow 2, Red versus Dead. For those, yeah, it is a sequel to Dead Snow, which is basically what I like. Okay, I'll hold off. Dead Snow is these people that are skiers, go up in the woods. It's a foreign film. What is it? Norwegian? I think it's Norwegian.
Russians versus Nazis.
I think I think it's Norway though. But I could be completely wrong. But yeah, so they go up to this cabin in the woods in Dead Snow, and for a skiing adventure, they resurrect dead Nazi zombies, and then it's a gore fest fighting off Nazi zombies. That's the first film. Dead Snow 2, though, starts immediately after that one with a great recap of the first film if you haven't seen it, and then just goes fucking bonkers. Though it goes crazy into the
there's a lot of effects.
Nazi zombie angle.
Did the Nazi zombies remind you of Psycho Gorman?
No, not really. I guess the hand thing, the little magical hand thing, yeah, that wasn't so much in the first film. It was just mostly just Nazi zombie violence. But you get Nazi zombies, you get Russian zombies, you get war, you get tanks. It goes absolutely bananas by the time it goes to the end of this film.
Right.
But here's the thing.
It was too much. It was overload for me.
Okay, but I'm going to hopefully maybe change your mind on this. Dead Snow, if you liken that to Evil Dead, where it's kind of more serious, there's still some dark humor in it though, and it's cabin in the woods, people fighting off zombies or undead or whatever. There's a lot of similarities between Dead Snow and Evil Dead. You take Evil Dead 2 and then Dead Snow 2, and they're kind of that big, crazy, we're doing gigantic things at the end of this film, like all of a sudden they're swinging for the fences on a low budget. Yeah. That's anything what this film's happen, it feels like. And it's got way more humor in this one than the first one does, which I don't necessarily am a fan of.
Yeah.
But I do like some of the gore and some of the crazy set pieces in this film are wild.
And finished this film, I remember thinking one thing: this would have been a really good comic book.
Yeah, it does feel like,
but it just doesn't work for a film for me. It feels like on pages, and I do love the idea and the gore. And
Nazi zombies are fun, man.
But it felt more like a comic book to me, that it should have been a really cool horror comic. But I get why you like it.
Yeah, it for me, it just, like I said, it feels very Evil Dead 2 in spirit.
Norway's Evil Dead 2, Dead Snow.
Dead Snow. But I mean, it's this one's even more accessible for the audience though. So if you haven't seen Dead Snow, don't worry about it, because there's a good recap in the beginning.
Dead Snow.
Okay, well, you pretty much got it. I mean, you missed some good gore set pieces, but you pretty much got it with the recap in this one. This is Norwegian and English too, with American actors showing up that you've seen before, which are kind of funny. But
I didn't know any names, but I recognize.
You've seen that nerdy guy, right?
Yeah. Well, the zombie hunters.
The zombie killers, yeah.
It's like, you're the killers? Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, and it's like half in English, mostly in English. Yeah, mostly in English with a little bit of Norwegian accents there. But still, it is over the top crazy zombie violence to levels you don't normally see in low budget movies. I mean, like I said, tanks, all out wars going on between zombies and humans and things like that. It's nuts. And the fact that it swings for the fences and for me actually succeeds, I think it's really fun. It feels original. It feels bigger than any other movie on our list tonight.
I could see some people complaining about this pick, but I also could see some people be like, "How do you not put it on the list?" Because it goes to where it goes.
Okay, sure. And honestly, like looking at our list, and we'll get into the rest of it. It is the biggest movie that we have. Biggest in scope, not in popularity, but I'm talking about in the stuff that happens in it. It is the biggest, grandest movie that we have in our entire list tonight. And a lot of that is because of found footage and shit like that. But yeah, I could see two maybe going, but yeah. If you're a zombie movie fan.
More kills, more gores, more.
For sure.
Oh, yeah.
If you're a zombie movie fan and
most
an Evil Dead fan.
Most epic.
I would check out Dead Snow and Dead Snow 2.
Most epic. And I would say probably second most epic. Well, tied with another one.
Yeah.
Our number 6?
Yeah, let's move on. Yep.
The house is October built.
Mm-hmm.
What a cool idea.
Great.
Kind of
Great
the
idea.
beginning of House of 1,000 Corpses.
Yeah.
But the real found footage. A group of people are going out to try to find the most extreme haunted houses on Halloween.
Yep.
They're on a quest. It's so many days until Halloween. They keep on finding more and more scary, more and more extreme stuff. We get to actually see some real life haunt type stuff. It really captures the essence.
Yeah,
of
it's real haunted houses, right? Around the country.
People that really like to go to haunted houses and haunted trails in October and stuff, which I'm one of those. I know Nate's one of those.
Yep.
I would travel far. I would sign a waiver to let people touch me. I don't know about kidnap me.
No, you're not going to do those extreme ones, right?
But
where they bury you.
I really love the porcelain doll girl. She's on the cover of the film. She returns in the sequel. She looks so cool. Her screaming in that bus when she's not even supposed to be there, like she followed her as like some sort of ghost or something. I really love that aspect. I didn't really love the characters. They felt really real, which made them kind of annoying. But I loved going through these trails and meeting the behind-the-scenes guy dressed as a clown, telling him not to film.
Yeah,
I would love that life. I put myself in these characters.
Oh, I'd love to be in a haunted house.
Give me an RV and then let's travel one year. Maybe when my vampire daughter is a little bigger, we could do something like this.
Yeah,
I think the idea is great. This is my probably tied for my favorite found footage of this year.
Okay.
Just because there's a reason for me to watch it, because I wanted to be a part of this, and I just thought getting a backstage look of haunts, it was just cool.
Super cool. And that's what I love about this. Yeah, so that's one big thing. If you are a big haunted house goer,
this is your movie.
You need to see this movie because it will hit home with you. I love the lore about it, where it's, like haunted houses and haunted house performers are all this one big community. Yeah. And they all kind of like speak to each other so they can all fuck with each other.
There's also that whole thing
cool.
where they explain how we don't do background checks on these people. Yeah.
It makes sense, yeah.
A lot of these people are psycho. That person with the chainsaw is actually a person that would like to chainsaw up a person.
Why wouldn't you? Because a lot of those places are just like they're makeshift. They're put up by somebody that has
whole
like
a side story about the hung body.
Yeah.
And nobody knew about the hung body, and that was an actual real body. I love that too.
I love that too. I love that lore. The lore behind this film just really gets me. I think it's totally creepy, but it brings up a good point. Like, anyone could be working on a haunted house. A lot of those gigs are just cash jobs, right?
Yeah.
So there's no background checks, there's no drug tests, there's nothing like that.
Show up, put on a mask, and go on out there,
and go out and scare people, and then you never know.
It
when
does
people could
bring to light that there is somewhat of a scary element to this. Anybody could snap at any moment.
Yeah, and it preys on that fear that you're like, oh, what if this guy's knife was real? And he starts stabbing people throughout the haunted house, and then he just starts stacking bodies up. Nobody would know. They'd be like, that looks like a realistic effect. And
it's not like you take inventory on the people that go into the cornfield.
You could kill like 40, 50, 60 people in a haunted house, and no one would know until morning. It would be crazy.
That's scary.
And so like it takes that idea of this is a very real thing, and totally plays with it.
Yeah.
And it's actually really creepy. It is found footage, so if you don't like that, that's going to put you off because there is
and it's a little bit shaky.
It is shaky for sure. It is found footage for real. But for those people that go to haunted houses like we both do during the October Halloween season, fucking awesome. You got to see this movie.
It's a good movie.
That is The Houses October Built at number 6. There's a sequel out there. The
Not
novel
as good, but
not
it still
as good,
has the
but
same type of feel.
Exactly. Yep. The novelty's gone, but it's still decent. So that is number 6. Number 5.
Late Phases.
The
Night of the Wolf, right?
Night of the Wolf. Yes. So there's like an AKA on this. I don't know why.
Have you ever wondered what it would happen if a werewolf lived in a retirement community?
Yeah, pretty much.
This is what would happen.
Yeah.
I actually was going to skip this movie and not watch this movie until you placed it. So I do like this movie. I don't know why I never got to it. It was just like there was a lot of werewolf stuff in this year.
Was there?
I didn't. Well, I mean, there was.
Yeah, I suppose.
Wolf Cop. Shadows. Yep. There was Creep. Technically has a werewolf.
Yeah, werewolf mask. A good mask at that.
But yeah. I don't know. Yeah, a blind man moves into a retirement community because he's too old.
Blind ex-army vet.
He finds out that there's something going on with murders and dog kills, and he gets to the bottom of it, right? And this is more Nate's pick, but I will say I thought the one thing about werewolf movies that always disappoints me is the werewolf.
Mm-hmm.
And at first, there wasn't a lot of werewolf, and I thought this was going to be another werewolf movie that did not deliver on the werewolf. And at the first sight of this werewolf, I didn't like it, but after stewing on it a little bit, I love this werewolf.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I was a little
It's like a bunny
nervous.
werewolf.
Yeah,
the transformation seems decent. I mean, it's no American Werewolf in Paris. Or in London.
I was going to say, wow. CGI. There is no CGI.
Yeah.
Which is kind of nice. They're all practical effects in this one. And there is some good gore too for those that want that too. But yeah, I thought about that too. I was a little nervous about how you're going to take the werewolf thing because it looks like a werewolf, but there are some features on it where you're like, it's
like Donnie Darko.
Different. Yeah, I can see where you're
like
going
the
with
bunny
that.
from Donnie Darko mixed with a werewolf.
With a werewolf. But it kind of works, and it's still very intimidating. Like, there's still very big monsters. It's still done fairly well.
The legs are cool. The arms are cool. It's a good concept wolf.
And to your point, when it starts out, you're like, okay, you get a little bit of werewolf violence, but is it not? Yeah. But is it going to give you the goods? The answer is yes. At the end of the film,
finally,
you get some goods.
And there's that kid from Empire Records who plays the blind man's son,
Ethan Embry,
and he does pretty good.
He does a great job too.
Otherwise, I wanted the werewolf to kill all those elderly people.
Did you recognize the guy that keeps driving the blind man character by Nick D'Amici? That's the actor's name. He plays Ambrose McKinley, the blind army vet, the main character of this. Phenomenal job. I loved him in this. I really did. He's also the main older guy in Stakeland, which we've talked about before.
Yeah.
Loved him in that one too. He's a great character actor. But the guy that drives him to the church services is Lance Guest from Halloween 2, Jimmy.
Oh,
I did not know that. I did not know that until I was looking up the.
Recognize him, no.
Yeah, I didn't either. And time's a hell of a thing.
And at the beginning, there's that cameo from Fassendender from Habit, and
Fassendender.
I don't know how to say his name.
Larry Fessenden.
Fessenden
as the headstone.
Yeah.
Seller.
He's
I guess.
horror royalty, whether or not many people know it or not.
Tom Noonan. We've seen him. RoboCop 2 is the guy I always think of, the main bad guy, Kane, in that one. But yeah, there's some people you've seen before. But I am a firm believer that there's not enough werewolf movies, let alone good werewolf movies.
There's a lot of there's enough werewolf movies. There's not enough good ones.
Yeah. Okay. So there's 10 times more vampire movies than anything else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And a lot of bad ones at that. I
think vampires are easier.
Yeah, because everyone wants that transformation. that you've gotten in The Howling and American Werewolf in London.
If you're not going to do you can make a bad vampire movie good and get lucky.
Yeah.
You can't make
it's tough
werewolf movie good if you don't got the time and the dedication. And you're
that's a good point. It probably steers people off of that. But
you can get lucky by having a dumb looking vampire and a good story, and you can do plot and
but you
dialogue.
can't.
But if you can't pull off the werewolf,
that's a good
don't
point.
even try the werewolf.
Yeah, that's a really good point. But for me, I don't see enough werewolf movies these days, and it's probably because of exactly what you just said. But this one is a really good one for me. It's a different take, like the retirement community. Plus, it's werewolf versus blind army vet, which is kind of fun too. And he's kind of crotchety. He's got different. That, it's really fun. And you get the you get the not zombie, but werewolf goods at the end of this thing. You get some werewolf violence. It's actually really, really well done. And I don't know. Like, I think that this is another one of those sleeper movies that people don't really look at because you look at the poster.
In the aspect of werewolf, this would be in the late teens, probably. Maybe could make the late teens. I don't think it's top 10 werewolf though.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to do a werewolf episode to see, but I really, really, if you like werewolves, this is a must see type of werewolf movie.
Like Dog Soldiers, and
I love Dog Soldiers. Yeah.
This is one of those too. It's kind of like a more serious, more gritty, more.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's a lot of good character story in this one too. So you get some good character work in here as well. So you actually feel for some of the characters in this, especially the main character. Great movie. That's Late Phases, aka Night of the Wolf, and that is also streaming on Tubi, Peacock, Plex.
Yeah,
everything's on Plex.
It's everywhere. Number 4, As Above, So Below, a movie that has a lot of hype. A movie that a lot of people talked about, said that it was so terrifying, so scary. I actually had so many people tell me to watch this movie that it took me a long time to watch it.
I was doing very well last night.
Gross.
My cat has activated the soundboard.
I was like, why is he playing this?
He got a little Dr. Loomis in the background there. Damn it.
No worries. What do you think of this movie?
Well,
Dante's Inferno.
I did not like it the first time I saw it.
This is a Dante's Inferno adaptation, right?
Kind of feels like it, yeah.
It's about a documentary film, found footage. These people go to Paris.
Mm-hmm.
There's some caverns, there's some tunnels, there's some caves. I don't even know how to explain it. They go down there to find gold and learn about some folklore of her father, right? Is that the story of it?
A little bit, yeah.
And they go down there and they find that there are areas that you don't want to go in. There's bones, there's dead bodies. They end up getting trapped, stuck in this loop. And as the movie goes on, they go through the Dante's Inferno, 9 layers of hell. And each person that is down there has to go through their own living hell, and it takes them a while to believe it. And so everybody experiences the things that they're most afraid of. There is some claustrophobic scenes that are actually quite scary. There is a reasonable cast. There's some cool deaths. It's kind of like the Descent, found footage version of the Descent.
Yeah.
And then also mixed with the folklore of Dante's Inferno. I've watched the anime about that. Otherwise,
sure.
I love what they tried to do. They could have did a little bit better, but I also very much love the ending, the escape, the flip of the thing.
Yeah, there's some cool.
I loved
cool
the guy that had that jumped, that got shoved down the hole. It's one of my favorite deaths.
With the legs sticking out or whatever,
shoving them.
And, sure, yeah, okay.
I don't know. This is another one where it's like I'm giving it more credit. I put it higher because it should have been great. I think this was one they could do better. And I love the concept of hell, and I loved what they were doing. Could have been a better cast, could have had a little bit better budget.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Yeah, this is the third time I've seen this movie. The first time I saw it when it first came out, and I was so sick of found footage.
Yeah.
Again, we're oversaturated with it around this time period. And so I wrote it off. I watched it again a few years later, and I'm like, actually, this isn't that bad. It's got some creepy stuff. The setting is phenomenal, which takes place in the underground tombs of Paris, which is a real thing with all the dead bodies and the skulls and stuff like that, where thousands upon thousands of people were
movies
buried.
about going into hell are cool.
And then it devolves into that too, which is even cooler. And then this time around, I'm like, this is fun just for the treasure hunting Indiana Jones angle of it all, right? Where these people are...
Dude, tunnels are scary.
It is. It really
Getting
does.
rocks falling, being trapped underground
and
with
like
limited
Indiana
air. That's
Jones
scary.
movies make it seem so fucking cool. This
I've
actually...
never seen Indiana Jones.
Oh, you haven't? Okay.
Remember,
well,
that's my
so he's
save.
always like searching for like lost things and whatnot. And there's a lot of stuff in the beginning of the first third of this movie that feels very Indiana Jones, where they're finding stuff, except Indiana Jones makes it look cool. And he's like, oh, that's a big spider. I'll just brush it off.
The treasures in this movie are tricks.
Yes. And this is more like, oh, fuck, we could die any second. This is
So
hard
the Descent
work.
meets Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Mixed with a little bit of Event Horizon.
Event Horizon, yes. Indiana Jones mixed with Event Horizon is a great way to put this movie. And I think that that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
And it is fun. You got that Dante's Inferno thing. They just have to keep going deeper and deeper into hell. And you
To get
see some
out.
crazy shit to get out.
As above, so below. You're going deep. And
Yep.
you're like, you can't go any deeper, but no way you can go back.
Right.
Sometimes you got to go through hell to get out.
And there's some creepy imagery in this stuff too.
It's a scary movie.
It is. It really is. Found footage though. So again, you're gonna get that shaky camera shit. You're gonna get that stuff. But this is the setting in this film, I think, is what really drives it, where it makes it really super creepy. Being in those caverns, being in hell, being in that natural Paris tomb. Is nuts to me. And it's so cool that they got to film there. I could see why they keep going down a little further, so then you could film it anywhere. You know what I mean? Not in the Paris catacombs. But yeah, it's pretty creepy movie with a great setting, and I think that is the best way. If you're wondering if you should check it out, Indiana Jones meet Event Horizon
With a little bit of Descent, claustrophobic.
For the claustrophobia of the Descent. I think that quote should have been on the poster art for this film. I think it would have made a bunch more money if you got that.
It's not bad.
But yeah, it's a great one. But speaking of great ones, we're going to go into our top 3 tonight, and we're going to come up with a really, really great one, and that is Spring.
Spring is a movie that I bought when it came out because it interested me. I read the synopsis. It is a romance first.
Yeah, it's heavy on the romance
grief, romance monster.
Mm-hmm.
It has the guy from the Evil Dead remake, 2000.
Lou Taylor Pucci, I think.
The guy that goes through the hell in the Evil Dead Mia Evil Dead series.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the reboot, remake, whatever, from 2013. Yep.
And so yeah, we have him. His mother dies. He has to experience his mother. He gets fired from a job for getting in a fight with a lame dude. And he decides to travel, get on a plane, get out of town, clear his mind. He goes to, where does he go to?
Italy. Yeah.
Ends up in Italy, meets some traveling friends. This movie is beautiful on that fact where it makes me want to travel. I do not like traveling. I've never been on a plane. I've never really had an interest in traveling. Watching this movie made me want to go somewhere.
This really captures Italy quite beautifully. Yeah, it really does. Yeah, so go on.
And we eventually find a love interest. We go through a whole scenario. He meets a girl, tries to pick up on her. She's not really into it. He keeps trying. They eventually get to the point where something sparks, but there's something weird about the girl.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a monster film that is so different than any other monster film in the fact that she is a woman who reincarnates herself by getting pregnant and devouring her fetus and then forming into that fetus and rebirthing as a different human being that only lives 20 years is the same, which is a crazy idea.
It is a crazy idea.
And she changes into different animals throughout the thing. There's a fish thing. There's a wolf thing. There's
it's very much a
it's hard to explain.
It is really hard to explain. It's kind of got to be seen, but the best way I can explain it is this is a Lovecraftian love story.
Yep. Has bits of Dagon, has bits of
totally, yeah. It's H.P. Lovecraft's romance movie, pretty much.
So she realizes that she is this monster. She used this man. She got pregnant by him. Now in 20 days, she's going to morph into a completely different person. Mm-hmm. And throughout this process, she's going to kill people and hurt people and be a monster. Well, she dumps him. This dude has to go through grieving of losing his parents and now losing the love of his life that he's only known for a little bit. I identified huge with this character. I've been in heartache times where I've seen the love of my life as a monster too, with the confusion. Well, he ends up fighting through it and getting her to explain what happens. Mm-hmm. Says that there's a 1 in a million chance that if I actually love you, that I will become human and things won't change. And I tell you what, it was great. It was interesting. It's a great story. Everybody acted really well. I don't like the ending. I don't think.
What? I really like the ending. I love the ending.
You wanted her to love him? You wanted that happy
ending? Well,
don't
yeah.
You think it would have been cooler if it
I did.
been...
And this is a romance drama then horror, I think, in that order. But there's enough horror in here with the Lovecraftian monster angle to make it be a horror. But this is very much a 2-character
it's Dagon let the right one in.
Yeah.
Dagon meets.
But I was so, and this is what the movie's strongest suit is I was so absorbed in their love.
Yeah, their relationship.
Their relationship and the drama between that as this whole story is unfolding, that I was really rooting for him by the end of the movie and whatnot. So yeah, I do appreciate that, and I think that that's what carries this movie, is because you have these 2 very interesting characters. You have this mystery that's playing out. You have this kind of interludes of horror stuff to keep you like, what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah.
You know, but it's very.
Did you know that? Did you watch Moon Knight?
I didn't watch Moon Knight. No.
This is the person that made this.
Yeah.
Made Moon Knight.
So Justin Benson and Aaron Moorhead. Yeah. They've made movies we've covered. Synchronic was another one.
Yeah, you like that movie?
I did. The Endless. They do a lot of like cosmic horror.
Well, and then a lot of the average fan will know from Moon Knight, which actually
and Moon Knight.
Once I read that, I can see it.
Yeah, I think they do a lot of like indie, but like drama horror movies that are actually pretty well thought out. They have some really interesting ideas that they put forth. You know, whether that gets pulled off doesn't matter.
They have their own vision. They have a good vision.
Yeah.
And I love the aspect of this movie's underlining theme, or the moral of the story, is that love is a monster.
Yes.
And apparently a monster you can beat, though.
Apparently a monster you could beat. Well, okay. Well, maybe.
Fuck that ending.
Maybe.
Where's the alternative ending where he gets eaten and dies, and it's...
I think it's left ambiguous. Yeah. Maybe a little ambiguous, but the thing is that this is a really touching, dramatic love story,
horror monster film. Yeah. And hey, I'm a sucker for shape-shifting chicks with tentacles.
Yeah, and you know, who isn't, right? but it's something where you'll get sucked in by the story of these 2 characters, whether this sounds like something you'd be interested in or not. I guarantee you this movie's going to suck you in. And then for, maybe this is our pick for, hey, if you want to watch a romantic movie with your lady that maybe doesn't like horror, but you do, hey,
the girl
put on this one.
Amazingly mysterious. She's great.
Yes, she is a gorgeous lady too. But yeah, so that is Spring. Definitely underseen and overlooked. So check that out. Number 2, though, is one that is honestly still relevant to this day. That is What We Do in the Shadows.
What We Do in the Shadows.
Which you might have guessed from the opening.
Yeah. It went on to be a very popular TV show that everyone knows very well, and
just ended.
Not everybody knows that it originally started from the guy with Flight of the Conchords and the director of Thor.
Did you like Flight of the Conchords?
I loved
I loved it so much.
All the music. I had the soundtrack, and I got the DVDs and stuff.
Yep.
So Jermaine from Flight of the Conchords and the director of the more recent Thor films got together as friends and had this comedy idea, and boy, oh boy, was it fun to take ancient vampires, take them into a modern American setting, put them in a normal house, give them normal lives, and talk about how their lives are different.
Absolutely.
I did like the characters in the TV show a little bit better than the movie, but how can
you grow to love them, right?
How can you diss this movie and praise the new one, because this is where it all came from?
Taika Waititi written, directed, all that
Starred,
stuff. Starred. Yeah, it is such a funny movie. I love that mockumentary style. It works so well. The vampires are so fun. There's so many good gags in it. It's such a great send up on vampire movies that we've come to know and love. And there's so many funny touches to it. Definitely, it takes all those horror tropes that we've seen, especially with and it honors a lot of vampires too. There's the sexy vampires, there's the ancient vampires, there's the Draculas, or Vlad the Impaler style vampires. There's the Nosferatu vampires with one of their roommates too.
Yeah.
It honors all of that vampire stuff that we love so much, but then just totally turns it on its head in the most hilarious way. And then, like you said, it spawned the TV series, which is somehow even better. And I think it's just because we have more time with those characters. But Matt Berry as one of the vampires in the show, I can't remember his name right now, but he is so fucking funny. But this is an absolute banger of a comedy, let alone horror comedy. It's so good. There's so many funny things to it. And if you haven't seen it, I'd buy it. Buy it. Don't rent it.
It's very funny. It's very funny. And you get a little bit of werewolf lore in here too.
Yeah.
Which is
zombies.
Awesome. And
you get zombies.
There's everything. And there's almost too much to unpack. You almost just have to watch this film and absorb these characters, absorb the world. And I mean, it is like found footage in a way, but it's fake found footage.
Yeah.
Where
it's like this is Spinal Tap except for vampires.
Exactly.
Essentially what it is.
I love this movie, and we're going to do a little recast of this a little bit later. That'll be a lot of fun. And if you haven't seen this movie and if you only know about the TV show, you should check out this. Definitely amazing.
Yeah, especially if you like the TV show.
What We Do in the Shadows, not What We Do in Shadows. That's the difference between the TV show is the right?
I don't know.
The TV show is What We Do in Shadows, and this is What We Do in the Shadows.
Oh, interesting. No, I didn't know that there was a distinction there, but
I think it is. I could be wrong. I could just be saying that out of my head. But
either way, they're both hilarious and should both be checked out. So, this movie is on, what is it on? I own it, so that's how I watched it.
Yeah,
but,
I have it digitally too, but it's
let me see. The TV show is on FX, which aka Hulu right now, and the movie itself is, well, you're just going to have to buy it, which you're not going to be regretting that right now because it's not streaming anywhere, but like I said, I own it. I would buy it. And yeah, it's a great movie. So that's What We Do in the Shadows, number 2, very funny. And then let's go to a very serious one. It Follows at number 1.
Yeah.
The movie about an STD ghost.
That's what everybody thinks.
Oh, it's not?
I mean, I look into it more. I think it seems more than me.
Anyway, it's about this girl goes on a date with this nice, charming guy, but he's a little creeped out by some people that he is seeing that may or may not be there. Anyway, he goes and has he sleeps with the girl and then chloroforms her right after they're done making love, and then he takes her
ties her to a wheelchair and explains to her what is going on.
Yes.
So back to what you were saying.
A ghost
everybody thinks that this
coming
is
after her.
just the slasher version of an STD. This is not just that. Okay, it follows. It is the act of doing it. Okay, sure. But this is about how everyone that you do that with follows you, how you are connected to every single person that you share your body with. I mean, yes,
meaning.
you could take the simple adaptation of that. This means, oh yeah, you have this, we shared this happens, now you have it too. But no, it is how you're connected, how every time you do that with somebody and everywhere you go in your aspect of life, you are now connected to them. It follows you. Every choice you make in that type of world is something that you can't get rid of. When you see that person, if something happens to you, something happens to them. I think that there's a deeper, broader meaning than the basically like, oh, let's take that, but let's put it in a slasher thing.
Yeah.
Just like how it transforms into people you know, and how it's like naked people, and it's weird.
Yeah, it's a great commentary on sex and relationships with people and stuff like that too, especially how they get presented, where the spirit or the curse or whatever it is gets presented throughout the movie. It could either be a naked person, it could be someone you're familiar with, all connected with this weird Freudian like sexual angle too, which is just so terrifying and makes sex scary.
Like when you're doing it isn't it, but it is also like doing it.
Yeah.
Like, how can you make it mean so many things? The soundtrack is so dope. It's got
disaster piece of soundtrack, phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's synthy 80s, lingering, haunting,
Carpenter-esque
awkward
at times.
Yeah, but like foggy. I don't know. There's something cool about it. It's so dope. It oddly has Nightmare on Elm Street vibes to me too. Do you feel that?
I could see that. Yeah. Yeah, because it's very
don't go to
dreamlike
sleep.
and
It's
surreal.
always following you. You never know when it's coming. You can kind of get away from it. There's ways to cheat it. If you don't fall asleep, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
But then you don't know when you're falling asleep. You don't know how far it's gone, what it's going to look like. Those people that you see, they're always on the roof just staring at you. Yeah. Creepy, old, rotten faces and mouths. The characters feel really real. This is what I would imagine 17, 18-year-old kids to really be like. I really believe that they're kind of going through this and nobody's believing them. The parents aren't really like involved. Have you noticed that like all this stuff they're going through and they can't talk to their parents about it, just like how older teens can't talk to their parents about sex? It's too awkward. It's too weird. They almost don't exist. They're like a background thing. Every adult is kind of in the background and they're having to figure out how to navigate through their lives, just as like a teenager, an older teenager would have to navigate through the initiation of sex. I think that was really well played out that a lot of people don't realize. The pool idea was bad. Okay, what a stupid idea. That's
the only part of this movie that ruins it for me.
But you know, it was visually cool to see, but like, how dumb are you guys?
Yeah, why did you think that was going to work?
Wasn't going to work. But get him in the water did work, and then shooting, and then the blood, and then the
that was cool.
Did they kill it though?
No,
they didn't kill it.
They didn't, because it's supernatural.
But they slowed it down, and I don't know. I love the shots. Have you noticed how the camera followed them? How it was constantly behind them, following them, almost like you were what was following them. I thought that was really good.
So well shot with how it presents the curse or the ghost or whatever, the STD ghost. It's so well done. I can't believe this director has not done more stuff. He did one more movie after this, and he still has yet to do stuff. He has upcoming things, but like he should be cranking them out. Right? I don't know. Is he doing the sequel? Hold on. Let me check to see if he is.
I mean, why would they?
But I mean, like it is so crazy how talented in production they follow. Yeah, I don't know if he's going to be directing it. No, he wrote and directed. Yeah. So it's called They Follow. Yep. That's in pre-production right now. This movie though is such a refreshing new take on slashers or supernatural or whatever. And then to your points that you've been making, so deep. Yeah. So many different things that you can unpack from this that you could watch just time and time again, and it probably won't get old.
What did you think of the ending?
I liked it.
No answers. No.
It's ambiguous. Yeah. Is it still coming after them? Is it not? Is it done? don't know. It leaves it up for interpretation, but it still keeps that paranoia from the very first time that you see trouble start in the movie theater.
Yeah.
Pretty much on the first date.
That dude's kind of a punk.
Yeah. Well, he is. Yeah, for sure. But the thing is that...
and how the boys in her life were willing to get it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even though they knew the consequences.
More commentary.
Yeah, and that's more deeper meaning.
It starts this entire world of paranoia and holds that for the entire film. So you feel like you can never rest while watching this film. If you're a character, you can never rest. You're going to be haunted by this forever. And you feel that dread. You feel that suspense throughout the entire film. Fantastically done. Like, I've not seen a movie like this, I think, since, that has made me feel so much dread.
Yeah.
You know, it might not be the scariest jump scares, gore, whatever. It might not have that, but the overwhelming feeling of dread that this
is
movie
one of those
carries.
movies that also feels
So
like
great.
80s movie that is modern day. And I like this movie, and that's why it wins, man. This is a great film.
Oh, it's fantastic. Yep. And here's the thing, though. Why the thing that bothers me besides the pool stuff, the guy tells the main girl, Micah Monroe, who does a fantastic job in this movie too, and she's always been great. She's especially great in this. He tells her he sleeps with her, gives her the STD ghost, whatever, and then tells her about it. So she starts fighting.
Well, because he doesn't want her to die,
basically.
so that he has to deal with this again.
Exactly, because it keeps going down the
So
line,
he's
right?
training her.
Why don't more people do that in this movie? Why don't they sleep with people and then tell them about it?
Or like sleep with a cop that has guns, or
I
somebody
thought
with
it was
the
a
skills to defeat.
when they take the prostitute angle. I think that's brilliant. But then start telling people that you're doing that.
Yeah.
So then you're dragging it out, right? Because that person's at least going to try and stop that from happening. You know what I mean?
Better chance for you to have to deal with that problem again.
Exactly. It's gonna give you more time. They keep sleeping with people, and then it keeps coming back like the next day. When they're like, "Oh, you didn't tell that person anything," so they just thought, "Who's this strange person walking up to me slowly?" And then breaks them in half. You know.
Yeah.
But anyway, but that's a nitpicky thing. This movie's fantastic, and that is why It Follows is our number one for tonight.
Sure.
Yeah. So let's do a recap. Number 10, Clown. Number 9, Creep. Number 8, A Girl Walks Home Alone at Night. Number 7, Dead Snow 2, Red vs. Dead. Number 6, The House is October Built. Number 5, Late Phases, a.k.a. Moon of the Wolf, or Night of the Wolf.
Moon of the Wolf.
Number 4 is As Above, So Below. Number 3, Spring. Number 2, What We Do in the Shadows. And number 1, It Follows. Great list. Great list.
I didn't love this list. I think I actually didn't give a single. Our number one even got 4.5 stars. But to each their own. Everybody has their own different. Other things that you thought should have made the list that didn't quite make the list.
Sure.
Shout out to Life After Beth with Audrey Plaza. She's great. Shout out to Ryan Reynolds, The Voices. Shout out to Starry Eyes, which starred Mike Flanagan's Wendy from Dr. Sleep. I actually really like that film. Wolf Cop and the rap song at the end of Wolf Cop. I love that. Trophy Heads is a movie where they brought a whole bunch of Scream Queens back and killed them again, and they played themselves. I like that. Jezebel was actually something really special to me. I also liked Zombie Beavers, Unfriended, and how can you not talk about Babadook?
I was wondering if you're going to bring it up.
Babadook also deserves a shout out. Housebound wasn't bad. Annabelle is bad. Purge Anarchy is bad.
Did you watch The Canal by any chance?
I didn't watch The Canal.
Canal's pretty good. It's kind of, it's a supernatural story too. Low budget one, but it's pretty good. The Babadook, people are going to be like, how does that not make your list?
It was a big movie, but it's shot well. It looks cool. I don't like that movie.
I only like the last third of it.
Yeah.
It is a tough movie to watch for the first
that
2
kid
thirds.
is awful. That old lady is awful. That Babadook isn't that scary.
The mom gives a great performance, but again, I really like that final third of that movie. But the first third with that kid, man, I just can't get past it either. And I know that that's a lot of other people's complaints with it. I know a lot of people say get over it. It's a great movie. It is what it is. We didn't put it on our list, so suck it.
Yeah, deal with it.
All right, should we go into awards?
And it's time for awards. That song. Is there a horror version of that song?
I don't know. I should probably find a better song. I'm not gonna lie.
No,
to you.
I mean it's not. It's,
Sounds awarding, but yeah, let's get into some more.
Best Art 2014. My nominees are Wolf Cop, It Follows, Stage Fright, Girl House, Trophy Heads, As Above, So Below, or A Girl Walks Home Alone at Night.
Ooh,
I gave it to It Follows. I love the neon lights, the neon colors, the
like
car,
it too.
the girls in there.
What was the ones in the list?
Wolf Cop, Stage Fright, Girl House, Trophy Heads.
Yeah, I think I want to
As
give
Above, So Below is good too, though.
As Above, So Below is good, but I think I want to give it to Wolf Cop because if I'm remembering correctly,
it's very grindhousey.
It is,
and
yeah, it's very old school.
drawn out. Wolf Cop is good. I gave it to It Follows, though.
Yep. Okay.
Music, best music in a movie from 2014. It Follows soundtrack.
I'm going to stop you right there. It's going to be It Follows. Disaster Piece, come on. But say the honorary
A Girl
members.
Walks Home Alone at Night.
It's a great soundtrack, yes.
They listen to really cool rap in Girl House. Stage Fright is a musical.
Yeah.
Life with Beth, the soft jazz and Life with Beth. The fact that they used music to keep the zombies from eating brains.
Yeah.
And then lastly, the other nomination, Wolf Cop rap at the end by Evil Ebenezer.
I do love
the Wolf Cop.
Yeah, I do love that because it reminds me of Monster Squad a little bit.
Such a good rap song. Hard to find too, but yeah, It Follows without a doubt.
Disaster Pieces. Yeah,
so
it's
good.
amazing.
Best effects in a movie from 2014. Cooties. Zombievers. It Follows. Tusk. Deliver Us from Evil. Cabin Fever, Patient Zero, which is Cabin Fever like 4 or 3.
Yeah.
Or The Voices. Best effects.
It's Tusk. I love a giant walrus person.
Yeah, I agree. They that did look pretty good, and the stitches looked like they hurt. And
they did.
I thought The Voices was really good too, with all the heads in the fridge,
Yeah.
and when he would take his pills, how everything would be clean, and if his pills would wear.
I'm surprised he didn't put Wolf Cop as an honorary. Because there's an exploding scene in the bathroom.
Yeah,
transformation
I mean, there's
scene.
some good stuff in there, but it kind of looked fakey to me. I was kind of going for what looked realistic.
Yeah.
Stinker, 2014.
Uh-oh.
Leprechaun Origins, Dracula Untold, See No Evil 2, A Good Marriage, Annabelle, or Babadook.
Oh, it's what was the second one? Sorry.
Dracula Untold.
Yes. I can't stand that movie, and I know a lot of
That
people
was the worst
actually like
movie
that.
that I experienced. But yeah, it's so boring,
Yeah.
so dreary, such a waste of a Dracula film. And,
I mean, it's not as bad as Van Helsing.
I think it was maybe worse.
You were just bored by it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll come back to that in a little bit later.
Okay.
Best title, 2014. It Follows, Wolf Cop, Zombievers, Rape Zombie, Lust of the Dead 5, The House is October Built, or The Town That Dreaded Sundown.
I'm not going to give it that credit because that's a remake.
Yeah,
I am going to go with Zombievers.
Zombievers, it's fun. Yeah, it's funny.
I mean,
it's
that's
cool.
the whole movie was based on a title.
You couldn't find this movie. This movie's super rare. I mean, it's offensive. It's amazing. It really catches your eye. Rape Zombie, Lust of the Dead 5. But since I didn't see that movie,
Yeah, I didn't either.
I'm actually going The House is October Built.
That's a good title,
I do
yeah.
like the way that title went.
Yeah.
Best script. Was it Spring, Clown, It Follows, The Voices, Jezebel, Late Phases, What We Do in the Shadows, or As Above, So Below?
It Follows would be mine, but Spring's a sleeper.
I went with Spring.
Yeah, okay, good.
Just because, that is opening, it's a whole story, and everything makes sense.
Yep.
I'm picking Spring, yeah.
No, I like that.
Best Director, 2014. Christopher Landon in The Marked Ones, The Paranormal Activity 19.
No. I hated that.
It Follows, the director that doesn't direct other things. What was his name again?
David Robert Mitchell.
The Moorhead team for Spring. The Soka sisters in See No Evil 2. Anna Lily Ampor, Girl Walks Home Alone at Night.
That's pretty good.
Or I can't say his name either. Taika Waititi. What We Do in Shadows. Who was the best director?
Oh, I don't want to keep giving everything to It Follows, even though that's where my heart lies. But
I actually went What We Do in Shadows just because to pull off that so successfully with all the moving parts and all the camera crew and it being part found footage and it being
good.
funny and it having the gore and the vampires and the werewolves. I thought that came together really well.
Definitely did.
And that was kind of before he was a big time name.
And even though I'm not a big art house person, you got to give it up to the direction from Anna Lily Ampor, because she did direct the hell out of that movie.
That was good.
Yeah.
Best monster or villain. This nominees list is huge. Annabelle, demon clown from Clown, girl house killer with a love doll mask, the Kubaki metal singer killer in Stage Fright, one of the Zombievers, the walrus in Tusk, the porcelain girl, Houses October Built, the troll in Leprechaun Origins, Jezebel monster stuck in the lake, Wolfman, the wolf in Late Phases, the Babadook, or Luis from Spring.
Ooh, there's some good stuff there. Like walks into her apartment at Spring, but it's gotta be Tusk though, right?
Walrus. That's what I picked. The walrus
human
monster.
Walrus person. Yeah.
I agreed with you there.
Yeah.
Hero. Was it Wolf Cop and Wolf Cop? Johnny Depp in Tusk. Paul in It Follows for taking one for the team.
Yeah.
Stu and What We Do in Shadows, saving them from I don't know, whatever was going to happen in that party. The girl in A Girl Walks Home Alone at Night. Was it Ambrose in Late Phases, Carlson from Clown, or Preston in Jezebel?
So I actually put Ambrose on this one. I love Nick DiVinci. I think he's so good.
He was a good hero, and he acted like a hero, and he was blind.
He's got that like angry Clint Eastwood quality that I
actually
love.
picked the girl from A Girl Walks Home Alone at Night, though,
yeah,
because
that's a
she
good
was a hero and a monster, and I think she was doing the right thing.
Yeah, for sure. Yep.
Final Girl, 2014. The Bitchy Chick in Zombievers. Kylie in Girl House. How do you say the girl from It Follows name? Jay from It Follows.
Sheila Vand.
No, It Follows. The
Micah Monroe.
Yeah. Luis in Spring. Scarlett and As Above, So Below. Anna Kendrick and Life After Beth. Or Daniel Harris and Speak No Evil 2.
So I'm going to give it to Luis in Spring, actually.
Okay, because she did live and nobody thought it. Even though she was kind of the monster, she was also the final girl.
Yeah, but it's a totally different style. And I don't know if Micah Monroe is out of the woods yet. So to give it to her and It Follows just doesn't seem right.
That's who I gave it to, because at the end of the movie, she was alive.
For now.
And she was walking.
Yeah.
Walking away.
But that Nadia Hilker from Spring does such a great job. I mean, she made me fall in love with her in that movie.
Best male star. Lou Pucci from Spring, Ryan Reynolds in The Voices, Justin Long in Tusk, Jermaine Clement in What We Do in Shadows, Michael Parks in Tusk, Mark Duplass in Creep, or Andy Powers in Clown.
God, Lou Taylor Pucci would have been great, but I did give it to
Mark Duplass in Creep.
Mark Duplass, yes.
Yeah, he did the best job. Yep. That was a riveting performance.
I mean, that movie is his performance, pretty much. I mean, that
would be nothing without him.
Yes, exactly.
Female star, Audrey Plaza, Life After Beth, not with her. Luis in Spring, Anna Kendrick in The Voices and Life After Beth, Daniel Harris in Speak No Evil 2, Micaiah, whatever, from It
Micah
Follows.
Monroe.
Yeah. Sheila Vand, the girl in The Girl Walks Home Alone at Night. Alex Esso in Starry Eyes as Sarah Walker, or Essie Davis in Babadook. I'm giving it to Alex Esso, who is also Wendy in The Thing and Starry Eyes. Wow. She went all over the place, and I actually thought that her performance was the best part of the movie, and the movie wasn't that great, but...
So I'm going to throw a curveball at you, but I wrote down Essie Davis in The Babadook because she goes full Jack Nicholson at the end of that movie.
Yeah, and are you?
Yeah, I think so.
You're supposed to hate her anyway.
I hated that whole family.
So she did her job well.
But she goes full crazy. And
Minor character. The Irish cat and the voices. The TSA guy in Tusk. He was funny.
Yes, he was.
Leanna Quigley as herself in Trophy Heads. Willie Higgins in Wolf Cop, which was the one guy. The werewolves in What We Do in Shadow. Carlson and Clown, and the friend back home in Spring.
You're going to hate me for this because I wrote down Johnny Depp, which wasn't an option.
Yeah.
But I mean, I was so surprised that he was in there, even though it was ridiculous.
Well, he wasn't even credited. It was supposed to be a surprise.
Yeah, and it was.
It was a surprise. I went with the werewolves and What We Do in Shadows because that was so cool,
that's a good
even
one, too.
though the movie's about vampires, but I loved their impact on the film.
Yep.
Worst person. The rapist director in Stage Fright. The villain in See No Evil, Kane, or whatever his name is. The ex-girlfriend in Burying the Ex. The guy in Summer of Blood. I don't know if you watched that movie.
I did not.
Another vampire movie. The gas station chicks in Tusk. Johnny Depp and Kevin Smith's daughters. Deborah Logan. I
No
hated
way.
her. I
Really?
hated her. The drug dealer and A Girl Walks Home Alone at Night. Joseph in Creep, or Marlon Wayans in The Haunted House 2.
No, definitely not.
Worst person?
Drug dealer.
Okay, yeah.
Drug dealer.
I'm actually going Marlon Wayans, and cover your ears, Ray. When he has sex with Annabelle.
Oh yeah. That movie's so bad. I did not rewatch it for this one.
From that movie. It was awful.
I did not rewatch it again for that because I couldn't stomach that movie a second time.
You're good, Ray.
Yeah, she heard that.
She did not. She's a good girl. Who's the worst person? Yeah, I did Marlon. You did
the drug dealer from Girl Walks Home. Yeah.
Crush. Leanna Quigley in Trophy Heads. Sarah Snook and Jezebel. Sarah in Starry Eyes. Justine and Christy. Did you watch Christy?
Yeah. Yep.
Olivia Munn in Deliver Us from Evil. Jen in Zombievers. Alexandria Daddario in Burying the Ex. Catherine Isabel in See No Evil 2. Luis in Spring. Penny in Cabin Fever Patient Zero, or Audrey Plaza in Life After Beth.
Louise in Spring.
Oh, wow.
Even though I love Mike Monroe. Yeah, she got me. She did get me.
I went Audrey Plaza. How does Audrey Plaza? Audrey Plaza always wins. She's like the perfect snarky girlfriend. And even if she was a zombie and she had a washing machine strapped to her back, I'd go on a date with her. I don't care.
You're not picky. Anyway.
I like smooth jazz. Best death or kill. Fiona in The Voices. The open beach scene leg snap and It Follows.
That would hurt.
The Walrus doctor fight. That dude falling down the hole getting shoved by his
As Above,
baby
So
mama
Below.
and As Above, So Below. The hanging in the haunt that they didn't realize in House's October Belt. The rape reversal part in Spring when he goes up to try to grab her and she eats him. Or the impale in What We Do in Shadows. I gotta go with the opening scene and It Follows when that girl runs and is on the beach and they snap her knee the wrong way.
And that bone sticking out.
I will never forget that image.
Yeah.
Even though they don't really show the snapping, but the aftermath of the death and the sound.
Oh, just the look of it is just
and
so...
the way her face looks right before it happens.
Yeah.
Great death.
Yes.
What do you pick?
I agree. That one. Yep.
Most savage scene, 2014. Was it the rotting, puking cat fight in Cabin Fever 3? Was it Haunted House 2, what Marlon Wayne does to Annabelle? Was it the walrus? The walrus, transformation. Yeah. The prank in Unfriended, or the bear attack in Backcountry.
Bear attack. Yeah, that whole movie's
It was
worth
a
it
rough
just
bear
for
attack.
that. Yeah.
I gave it to the rotting, puking cat fight in Cabin Fever 3. That movie is not very good.
No, it is not.
But at the end, when those girls fight for that boat and they are decayed to the bone on their face and they're puking all over each other and fighting for that boat.
Yeah.
That is brutal.
Yeah. I'm surprised he didn't put anything from Dead Snow 2 on there.
Well, like I said, I didn't watch it, and I watched it yesterday. I finished watching it like a day and a half
Oh, you
ago.
did? Okay.
So I'd already kind of done these before these.
I
so
gotcha.
You can throw those in there. I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. There's so many different gore scenes in that movie. That
Most creepy scene 2014. The end of the marked ones.
I did not like
Paranormal
that
6.
movie. I really didn't.
But it had a creepy vibe to it. The whole premise of It Follows. Naked people you know that aren't actually there that you're seeing everywhere, like
Slowly walking after you, which creeps me out for some reason.
which is that Dracula over there? Is he here or am I just seeing that?
I don't see what you're talking about. Dracula, like the Dracula or Anthony? Horror Night Anthony Dracula.
He's like walking slowly towards us.
He is.
He's
He
wearing
is?
only underwear. Do
Really?
you see him? You don't
No,
see him?
I don't see him. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know.
Wait, did you sleep with Dracula?
No.
Is that why he's in his tidy whities right now, walking slowly towards you?
Sometimes there are people you know to make it worse. And why are they never wearing that many clothes?
Anthony in very tidy whities.
Also, back
is
to the
terrifying.
creepy nominees. The Producer in Starry Eyes, The Tunnels in As Above, So Below, or The Creep in the Creep. What is the most creepy thing?
Peaches. In Creep.
The Creep in the Creep is the most creepy thing.
Yeah.
The Creep in Creep, yeah. It Follows 2 is also a very scary premise, but yeah, let's give it to The Creep
I
for
mean,
being the
honorable
creepiest.
mention, though, I really think that Deborah Logan towards the end, I know you hated
Yeah.
her, but like
Yeah,
Ugh.
she's scary.
Yeah.
Alzheimer's is scary.
It is. It really is.
It's creepy.
Yep.
Most horrific. Was it The Heads in the Fridge and the Voices? Was it The Haunts and the Houses October Built? Was it Men in a Girl That Walks Home Alone at Night? Or was it Love in Spring?
It's the most horrific thing. Love.
I went with The Haunts and the Houses October Built.
Yeah, I would say. Yeah.
And we always throw something into the Hall of Fame every episode. And this one's a weird one. I am going to give the Ultimate Stinker Goat Award to Annabelle for being one of the worst doll horror films on the list that we have, and also being one of the most, probably the most well-known 2014 movie, but also being in the bottom 10 of all the movies.
Interesting.
I want to make it the all-time goat stinker. Annabelle, the original, sucks.
Is it because you're just that disappointed by it?
It is the most well-known horror movie that was
Yeah.
made in 2014, and I have nothing good to say
It's
about
got
it.
two good sequels, though.
It's got one good sequel.
It's got two good. I don't know. I like the third one,
You
too.
got a soft spot for the
But I
director.
find this movie so freaking boring.
Annabelle is
It's-
so overrated,
Yeah.
to the point that it deserves to be recognized.
Yeah.
And stop. You've write in horror movies 2014. The top of the list is Annabelle.
Yeah.
And this is not a good movie. It was not even close to making my top 10. And I want to put it in the halls and let the record know that I do not like that movie.
I
Do you
don't.
agree?
I don't like it. Yeah, I think it's so boring. Which is the worst offense. Be bad, be good, never be boring.
I think it belongs in the Hall of Shame as one of the most overrated films of all time.
that's bold, but you're not wrong though either. It's not good.
All right. Every episode, we are now doing a recast. And even though It Follows one, that's not going to be a fun thing to recast. So we're going to do What We Do in Shadows.
It Follows would be pretty boring, yeah. So I'm glad that we did this.
I've got 3 characters: Viago, Vladisen, Deacon, Nick, Stu, and Peter with a Y. Should I do the Savage Horror Creep recast, or should I do the actual actor recast first?
Oh, why don't you do the Savage Horror Creep recast?
Viago, the main character, Takiti, I have is you, Nate.
Oh, okay. Wow. So I'm Taika Waititi.
Vladislan, I have as me.
Jermaine
Okay.
Clement. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Deacon, I'm going to give it to Knight Jacoby.
Okay. Yep. I can see that.
I can see him doing that.
Oh,
you know.
definitely. Definitely.
Nick, going to Rad, old. We don't talk about him very much, but our first night, doesn't he
From
have
the
Rad
Universal
vibes?
Monsters, yeah. Yeah, I could
Doesn't
see
he have
that.
Rad vibes. Peter, the vampire in the basement.
Anthony, yeah. Yep.
And then Stu, to our guest next week, I'm going to give that to Paul. He's a good guy. He's everybody's
he is.
friend.
Yeah, he is.
Nobody wants him to die.
That's true. That's a great one.
All right, Viago. Who's your recast actor? Are you going super goofy?
No. This is a good one. And I wanted somebody that's kind of like weak and mild-mannered, so I went with Jesse Eisenberg.
Okay, not bad.
I
know who Jesse Eisenberg is.
Yeah, from
Sasquatch Sunrise.
Yeah, most notably.
I don't
not
know.
Zombieland, but yeah.
I went Tom Holland.
Okay, it's exact same thought process. Yeah. Okay, great.
Vladison. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Vladislav.
Yeah. Also a serious one.
I picked Mark Ruffalo.
You give me shit all the time for my non-serious ones, and Mark Ruffalo, good pick, by the way.
You think that'd be good?
I could see that. I wanted a little bit more edge because he is a little bit edgier.
Yeah.
So I went with Carl Urban, who is what's his face from The Boys, the main guy from The Boys.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, but he's not funny.
Well, yeah, but he could be though. I mean,
He's
we'll
like
make
a dollar
him funny.
store Wolverine.
Dollar store Wolverine, Carl Urban,
Hugh Jackman or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, that could work. That could work.
Okay.
Mark Ruffalo is okay too. I wasn't that proud. Deacon. Who are you recasting as Deacon?
Yeah. Okay. Again, seriously, I put Tatum.
Channing Tatum?
Channing
Tatum's
Tatum Channing
sister?
Yes.
Or the female version?
Because he's kind of bulkier. Yeah.
He's kind of like jockey, but cool at the same time.
Yeah.
And
exactly.
I picked Tom Hardy.
Okay. So we're doing
we're making him way cooler.
Really good. Yeah. See, you always give me crap for not
taking
making
it
serious
seriously
ones.
now. Now I feel like this is boring now.
Well, whatever. Okay.
So maybe
Well, let's just keep going. Let's see.
Nick. Robert Patterson.
Nick
is
Which
the
one's-
vampire that they turned later
Oh.
that reveals himself and turns the familiar and the
Yeah,
one that was rad.
Okay. Yeah, right. All right. So I tried to have some fun. No, actually, I didn't give one to Nick. I didn't give one to Nick on this one. Never mind.
I mean,
So
he's a
I'm
pretty
sorry.
big character.
He is, and I totally.
He's Stu's best friend.
Oh, so who did you have?
Robert Patterson.
Pattinson. Okay,
Patterson.
right.
Now I'm saying it wrong.
Yeah. I did. For some reason, I overlooked Nick. But did you? I think I cast one that you didn't have. So we'll trade.
Did you do Stu?
I did do Stu.
Who'd you cast as Stu?
For some reason, since I'm going with the Office characters for some reason, even though it's not like I'm rewatching that show, I went with Kevin from The Office. Couldn't you see big, dopey, lovable Kevin? As Stu? The big, bald...
And what?
The heavier, balder guy, Kevin, is Stu, the friend. The mild-mannered friend.
But who's Kevin?
The bald, heavier guy.
In what?
The Office, from The Office.
Oh, we're back to The Office.
Yeah, I know. It's the second one from The Office.
Kevin, yeah.
I will not pick an Office character anymore. I don't know why I'm picking him, but he just seemed to fit. He seemed dopey, but he seemed also nice. Sweet guy.
I can't even read the name I have for Stu.
Okay.
I did.
You don't even know what you wrote?
I don't know what I wrote.
While you're trying to figure that out, did you cast Anton the Werewolf by Rhys Darby?
No.
Okay, I put Robin Williams in that one because he's comedic and overly hairy. We'd have to resurrect him, even though he died this year.
I would like to see Robin Williams as a werewolf.
Yeah.
I can't read what I wrote, so I have to think of that later.
All right, fuck it. We move on.
Well, Peter.
William
Dafoe. The vampire in the basement.
Oh, yeah, which is a great little Nosferatu guy. And keeping it real and sincere, I went with Slash.
From Guns N' Roses? As a vampire?
Slash. With the top hat.
It's not the most ridiculous answer you've ever given.
What is? Shaq?
Yeah, I'm going to need some soft jazz.
Right now?
Yeah, to calm me down.
Okay.
So that we can finish this off.
We can play a little soft jazz right here.
I thought that was so funny in Life After Beth.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyways,
you did love that movie.
Upcoming
I was really
in just a few days here and a little bit. When does The Watchers come out?
Ooh, I'll look it up. But Watchers
Star from the same girl as It Follows. She's back.
But isn't Dakota Fanning in this one too?
I don't know. I never do that much research on us coming.
I think you're confusing it. There is a movie called Watcher with Micah Monroe. That came out already. The Watchers comes out June 7th, and that is Dakota Fanning. But there is a movie called Watcher with Micah Monroe.
it has her. But I thought this girl was in it too.
I don't think so.
Oh, and it also has the chick from Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and Georgina Campbell's in it.
Yep.
Hannah, how am I messing that up?
So, Watchers, a young artist gets stranded in an extensive, immaculate forest in a Western Ireland where, after finding shelter, she becomes trapped alongside 3 strangers stalked by mysterious creatures at night. This is a monster movie.
Yeah.
I did not know this.
And then the director's name sounds a lot like M. Night Shyamalan, but it's Yasha Shyamalan.
Well, it's that is his daughter.
What?
Shauna Night Shyamalan. Yes.
That's cool.
So that means that he has a son and a daughter, and they're both making movies now.
But it's PG-13, and wow, Dakota Fanning looks a lot like the chick from It Follows in this trailer, dude.
Yeah.
She looks so much like her.
She does. Yeah.
I didn't even just look. I was just like, that's her.
So this is going to be a monster movie in the forest, but obviously if it's a Shyamalan family member making it, there's going to be some twists and turns.
You think it's going to be good?
That's funny.
Jinx.
You owe me a Coke. Yeah, no. I don't think so. Yeah, I watched the trailer for this. I don't know.
I think it's going to be mediocre. It's not going to be bad. It's not going to be good. It's just not going to blow
That's
your
where
brains.
I think it's going to be.
It's a debut. I'm assuming a debut.
It is.
Yep. So it looks cool. It looks like it has a good tint to it. It's going to be fun, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't think she's done
Give
anything.
or take.
This is her
it's going to be okay.
first directing thing.
I don't think it'll be bad.
Other than a couple episodes for her dad's produced show, Servant, on Apple TV.
Very Vin. I'll take you to this one. We're going to go see this one.
Watchers?
She's on her phone.
What a glowing
She's
review.
on her phone. She's on her phone.
I love how Raisin Studio here, and I'm going to take you to see Watchers, and the disgusted face that she made.
So maybe
pretty much just like the rest of the public, pretty much.
Yeah. What? M. Night Shyamalan has a daughter? Who's M. Night Shyamalan anymore? Anyways.
I just want to go to my room.
Huh? No, you're thinking of Trapped. I was telling her about because we're going to go to see Melanie Martinez live June 11th, and that Josh Hartnett takes his daughter to her concert, and he's the killer.
Yeah.
And I was talking about how that scenario is a lot like art, and M. Night Shyamalan is the director of that film. Well, his daughter is coming out with a movie,
Watchers. Yep.
Watchers, that comes out in a week, and I'm going to take you to it, whether you like it
Summer
or
of
not.
Shyamalan, baby.
It's the month of Shyamalan. It's the month of Shyamalan.
Are you giving him an accent?
No, that's my accent. That's the way I really talk when I'm not.
Oh, okay. I thought you were
When I'm
just-
luring in victims.
I love like this guy from Eastern New York has got this hardcore Indian accent. all
So,
of a sudden.
everyone out there who is listening, no, what accent is this now? What accent is this now?
Are you still doing Shyamalan?
No, it was like mixed between Shyamalan and What We Do in Shadows.
Okay.
Nate's going to start in, and then we'll come to the door. Just follow my lead, okay? And just use your fun little vampire thing and act disinterested like a teenager. You know what I mean?
You have some congestion there.
Do you want some blood?
Or Pepto-Bismol.
Pepto.
No, that is for upset stomachs. That is wrong. That is very wrong. Why don't we have an entire podcast like this?
Talking this way.
This is fun. I want to be a vampire.
Do the dishes.
A vampire.